Did you miss us?
Did you?
Did you? Did you miss us? Reaching out across the nations, from Beijing to Bogota, from Tallahassee to Timbuktu, from Mount Kilimanjaro to Manchester. Global Teaheads, pull your chairs up a little bit closer, heat up your water, bring out your finest leaves, and let's get brewing for Mei Leaf Sessions number 16. Brup, 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 brup. Mei Leaf massive Teaheads across the globe. Welcome, welcome. It's been a while.
I'm so nervous. I've been like, oh my gosh, don't go red, like chill. Sweating under here.
It has been a while. You know, it's been nearly 3 years since our Mei Leaf session. So big up yourselves if you're joining us live. The last minute heroes out there. We've only given you 1 day's notice. And so far, we've got more than 160 people watching. I don't have the stats right in front of me, but I want to make sure that we are reaching you loud and clear. So hit us up in the chat room. Let us know that you can see us. Let us know that you can hear us. Let us know if there are any gremlins. And of course, let us know where you are and what you are sipping on. But thank you for joining us live. If you're joining us live, and if you're watching on replay, we still love you. But make sure next time you join us live, so that you can join in the chat and you can win some giveaways and you can just take part in all of the tomfoolery out there. So it looks like we are being seen and being heard in this London studio across the globe, the world's biggest tea party. Let's see, we've got 228 people watching us right now. You guys continue to blow us away. So we're seeing Drinking Jade Star in North Wales, Sweden here, Texas, Toronto, Czech Republic, Germany, East Coast massive, Denver, Norway, man, Brazil, it's just flying. You can see here, let me show you the overlay. This is what we're seeing, slam, slam, slam. All of you are there. Welcome, 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 welcome. Last time we did this was in March 2020.
No, I think it was earlier than that.
No, it was March. It was the quarantine special. It was just at the beginning of the COVID madness, which we have forgotten about. Doesn't exist. We're not going to talk about it anymore, right?
Yeah.
And we are back.
Done.
So the plan is to hopefully try to streamline this. We're going to probably make these Mei Leaf sessions a little bit shorter. We'll see how we do with that.
Yeah, we always say that, and then it's like, 3 hours has gone by.
We'll see. Someone's joining us from the moon, apparently.
Yeah.
Welcome. So we're going to try to make these a little bit more streamlined. So this is why I'm a bit worried about gremlins, because this is just all running off a laptop with 2 cameras. You can see I've got a close-up. Booyah! So we've got some close-ups going on here. And so, you know, we want to try to make this easier for us to set up, and therefore we hope that we're going to be doing them a little bit more regularly. I'm not going to make any promises, but currently in my mind, hopefully around once a month is my plan. And we're looking at probably Thursday night. I know some people saying we prefer Saturday, prefer Friday, but our YouTube video comes out on a Saturday. I don't want to really clash with that. So Thursday seems okay, maybe Friday. You're welcome to let us know. We'll check out the messages afterwards. You're welcome to let us know which would be the best time, but we're thinking maybe the first Thursday of the month.
You like to give yourself more work, don't you? Because I was like, come on, like just have it as a Saturday. It's fine. And I was like, no. Our Saturday videos are for learning, are for all this stuff.
Exactly.
Not like tomfoolery like this.
The tomfoolery needs extra, right? We need extra. And it is more work for us, but you know, it's so satisfying to be able to connect with everybody out there, because otherwise it's a bit static. We're here, I'm filming, I edit, I put it out.
This is the fun bit.
This is the part. Look at this. We've got so many people who are watching us. I'll just quickly do another scope. 271 people. Big up yourselves. You are all legends out there.
That is amazing.
All right, so this is what we're going to do tonight, because we need to get moving.
Getting serious.
So we're going to do a little bit of a news. We're going to news in from Mei Leaf. We're going to do a little bit of a news to just catch up on things. And then I'm going to be starting to do quizzes where the community gets involved. I've not tried this before. We're going to be trying a lot of different things out tonight. Some of them will work. Some of them will fall flat on their face. But that's how we learn. So we're going to be doing quizzes. I'm going to be asking you all 3 questions. They're going to be staggered over this session. And it's important that you work as a community to get the answers right, because the more answers you get right, the better the prizes. If you get only 1 out of 3 correct, if you get nothing out of 3, then I'm sorry, we're giving up. Yes. But if you only get 1 out of 3 correct,
you can do it.
Then we're going to be giving 3 prizes. So this is going to be different. We're going to be giving 3 prizes at the end of the session. And if you only get 1 question correct out of the 3, then all 3 prizes are going to be the same. They're going to be all the teas that we're tasting today. Pretty good.
Oh, you changed that. Okay, cool.
Oh, have I?
Cool.
Well,
no,
whatever.
Fine.
I've just made it more generous, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Okay. If you get 2 correct, oh, damn it. If you get 2, already screwed up. If you get 2 out of 3 correct, then then one person is gonna get, then 2 people are gonna get all the teas, and the next person is gonna get something, an unreleased Mei Leaf tea.
All right.
A sampler, a big chunk, therefore probably cake, of an unreleased Mei Leaf tea. If you get 3 out of 3, then what's going to happen is one person is going to get all of the teas. The second person is going to get the unreleased tea, and the last person
that is the exciting bit
is going to win this. Let me just put this on close up.
Yeah, do your other camera thing.
Booyah! I love the other camera.
Yeah.
This is a fully handmade Chagao clay pot from the Jang Studios. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful teapot, worth well over sort of $150 to $180, something like that. And we want to give this one away. So we want you to get this right, okay? We want you to get all 3. So once you've done the polls, assuming you get all 3 correct,
which you will,
you will. We believe in you.
Yeah.
Then at the end, we're going to be doing the game. Which is a game which I'm hoping to use something called Nightbot, which I've never used before, so it might not work, and I'm going to see whether or not. Oh, looks like it's come to life, so it might work. But all I will say is pay attention to what we're talking about, because the answers are within this session.
Don't concentrate on me. Yeah.
Right?
Side part.
Concentrate. Yeah, definitely concentrate on her. Avoid all my mistakes, and we will see how that goes. So that's the plan. And we're also going to be doing Q&A bits in this. So save your questions for the Q&A part. Otherwise, we're not going to be watching, because otherwise we're just going to be staring at the screen and not staring at you. No need to be nervous, Carolyn. No need to be nervous. It's not about nerves. This is just about winning yourself
and enjoying
stellar
yourself,
prizes,
having tea with us.
And I'm gonna add one more prize into the mix here.
I love it. Don't even know about this. This is all brand new news.
Right. Look, I'm gonna show you. Right. Look, peeps. 101,859. First of all, thank you for getting us over the 100,000 mark.
Yeah,
right.
Man.
If we can get up to 101,900 by the end of this, just dropped. How dare thee? How dare thee? If we can, it just went up again. If we can get to 101,900, then I will give we'll do an extra prize for something from my private collection. I don't know what it is, but it'll be a damn good tea. Could we put the volume up a bit? Okay, let's see.
Should I turn on the kettle?
Wait, yes, you can.
Thirsty.
The volume's gone up a bit. Is that a bit better? Helen? Hopefully that's a bit better. I'm not quite sure, but let's see. Right, so there you go. Oh, it's gone up to 60. Oh, 61. We love you, people. Damn, I should have done 1,101.
No. Let's not be too greedy.
All right. So, a bit of news. First of all, the shipping debacle. Oh my lordy, the shipping debacle. So, for those of you who don't know, very, very quick catch up. The Royal Mail Service, the national service of postal in this country, got attacked, cyber attacks. By the way, I heard a rumor that they're still using Windows XP. I don't know if that's true, but somebody who was working with them told me that, so no support for 14 years or so in terms of security. Anyway, they got hacked, and ransomware. I don't know how much they were asked, but probably, hundreds of millions. And so all international post via our standard post had to be stopped. Unfortunately, obviously, there was a time when some people were still ordering, and all of those parcels are going out, but the tracking information is a bit, it's going to be a bit sketchy. Hopefully, it'll just land on your doorstep without you having to worry about it. And now all of the services are back online. However, for those of you who are writing to me saying, I'm checking my cart and it's still only giving me express, we know in probably 2-3% of cases, especially it seems to be in the States and in Switzerland, there are some times when the live APA, it's not us, it's the Royal Mail Services, are not feeding back quotes for standard post. So if that is you, if you are not receiving standard post quotes, then hit us up, like just send us a message saying me too, and so we can chase it up with our postal company. It's nothing to do with us, but they probably still have a few snags that they need to iron out. 90% of the 95, I think, like 95% of the carts are fine, probably even higher. It's just a few states, and it's weird because if you add a product, suddenly it pops up.
That's so glitchy.
It's a bit odd. So we're trying to get to the bottom of that. We are working tirelessly on this. Shout out to Evgeny out there. He's probably watching. You should all be giving, blowing kisses to Evgeny. He's the one chasing on the tail of postal companies all the time to try to make sure that they sort their bleep out.
Yeah,
okay?
Super early in the morning. You're like waking up at 5:30.
Yeah, we are. It's non-stop. It's non-stop. So number one, we're back. Number two, if you're seeing any little glitches, then you're in the minority, but you can just let us know and we'll try to chase it up for you. But, hopefully it gets all sorted out. And big news is we are bringing in a new postal partner. We're going to be bringing in what we're calling an economy courier. It's cheaper than UPS. It's slightly more expensive than standard. It's a courier service, and it's going to go through Parcel Force here in the UK. But it looks like it's going to be a really, really good service. And so it'll mean that you can get up to 35 kilos. Yeah, you can do it. You can get up to 35 kilos at a really, really, really good price. We've been haggling and bargaining and just sorting it all out. So all in the back end, we are working our asses off to try to bring you extra services so that you've got more options to get your goodies. So look out for that. We hope to be starting to test that next week, but that's just going to be our own test runs. We're going to be upgrading some orders that come in for standard. We'll upgrade them to courier just to check that they're working. Assuming they all get there and everything's fine, then we'll make it live for everyone. Yeah, 35K. Come on, man. You want your 35 kilos of tea. You know the score.
You're like, that's what I would do, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's the way to go, of course. Why order just 2 kilos? That's ridiculous. All right. What else? Anything else here? Oh, power-ups. Power-ups are back online as of, I think, yesterday or today. So for those of you asking, power-ups are back. Another bit of news is we are hoping to start to bring in Bitcoin.
Oh, yeah.
And that's probably a few weeks away, but we're in testing phase. So if you love your BTC and you're a BTC maximalist, then we are with you and we're happy to trade in Bitcoin. Hopefully that works out for us. It's a risk, but we're interested in that whole arena. What else is there? Sneak peek, just for you.
Oh, you're showing it today. Ooh la la.
No, we're not going to do our own coins. Bitcoin is the only coin that we will be accepting. This is coming out. Well, it's out.
Yeah.
The video is coming out on Saturday, but I thought I'd give you a sneak peeky, and it's out. I've made it available online today. So, Breezy Bohemian. I'm not going to say much about it, except it's from Pasha. Pasha is,
so yummy.
Monocle boss.
Yeah.
Pasha. Oh, I love this camera. Look at that.
I love this camera too. I'm like, finally you can see my artwork properly.
Monocle boss, Pasha. This is the new cake. It's a 2022 Gushu Spring, Pasha Mountain. Finally, we've got Pasha back in. So there you go. That's online. And so is this. So we'll start brewing this. This is called wild resin lapsang. We're going to talk about it, but first of all, I got to do my first question for you girls and guys. So
Can you pass me your gong dao bao?
yeah, we forgot the gong dao, didn't we? La la la.
Should we just use
We'll just use another one. Yeah. Okay. So let me just try and sort this out because this is where it gets a bit messy.
Okay.
I'm going to do the first question. I'm going to pass you this gong dao.
No, maybe the big one.
The biggie.
The biggie.
Okay, biggie.
Because those other ones are for testing.
Okay, so let me just do this. Let's see if this works. So we're going to start a poll.
That one.
Start a poll. Let's see. This is the question. And
This guy one is
options.
heavy.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
I need to focus, son.
Focus.
So you just do your thing out there, because unfortunately you can't prep these in advance. You have to type them in, which is a bit annoying, but you know.
Oh, that's cool. There's a poll going on.
I will type them in. Okay.
Well, meanwhile, I will talk about this tea.
It's okay. I'm with you in a second. Okay, so here is your first question. Hopefully this works. Boom. Did that work? Did it work? Right. You need to get that right. That's your first question. If you get it right, you know, if the community gets it right, then we're all good. Hopefully you can see that. Can you see that?
Oh, exciting.
Right. Oh, this is now. Yeah, now it's blocking me. I don't want to close the poll, but it's blocking my chat, which is not fun at all. So I can't see what you're writing. So this is an interesting learning curve. Anyway, let's talk about this tea and I'll sort that out later. This is wild resin lapsang. This is our new lapsang souchong. It's a smoked tea. So for those of you who know, you know, it's one of those teas that I struggle with because you want the smoke, but you want the richness and you want the tea to shine. I've always struggled sort of finding the perfect one. And what we've done with this tea is we've basically said, do you remember when we went to Tongmu?
Yeah.
Where this is from, Tongmu Village.
Yeah.
We were talking to this old producer. I don't know, he was in his 70s or 80s, something like that. And he said that the best lapsang souchong, the best smoked lapsang souchong, which was his favorite because the old school in Tongmu, they all love their smoked stuff. He's saying, it's all about the pine wood. It's all about making sure that the pine wood is, you know, is winning. Yeah. And the way that you do that is you walk far away from the village, he said, and you look for the oldest pine trees, preferably pine trees that essentially have fallen down, because they will have the most amount of resin. And the complexity in that resin will be the highest complexity because it's lived a long time, it's built up loads of terpenes, etc., etc., etc. I don't know if I can.
I also like the fact that it's fallen down already.
Yeah.
It's done.
And so, but I don't think these have fallen down, I have to say. I think that, so basically we tried to find lapsang that was smoked over really old wood. And this is 50 plus year pine wood, very resin rich. The price therefore jumps up a whole notch. But when I tasted this, it was like, forget all the other lapsangs.
Yeah, I mean, I just smelled that.
Yeah, exactly.
Like...
Forget all the other lapsangs. This is what we're using. So the pine wood is used to smoke the tea. Okay.
I actually forgot what it was like because it was so long ago that we smelt that. Well, that we tasted that tea. Yeah.
So this is the first time we're tasting it since it's come in. We obviously tasted it when it arrived. By the way, for those of you who are getting Nightbot things happening on the chat, Nightbot is annoying, but I need to use it for the giveaways. So I'm sorry if Nightbot is giving you grief. It's like a bot that's trying to moderate. I can try to find a way to tone down the settings, but I'm not going to do that now. But it's important for the giveaways. Okay, so let's sniff this tea. This guy one is so heavy.
Eric is in the house. Hi, Eric.
And Michelle, she's coming off. I'm going to see you soon, man. Okay, so.
Yeah, you know what? When you were talking about the wood and the falling trees and all that,
can I just
and
say,
the resin,
we've got 367 people watching us.
You know,
that's nuts.
It's so cool how many people love tea.
Yeah.
like property though. That's
Okay, sorry, you were
Mango.
saying?
yeah. It really reminds because you know you got that small piece of
I know what you're
oud,
going to say, yeah.
and it reminds me of that smell.
So agar wood, we've got little chips of agar wood from Yunnan, which sits on my desk and it basically I just use it all the time, right?
Yeah.
I'm always like burning it and sniffing it. I'm kind of addicted to it, and this smells exactly like that.
Yeah.
So much like that.
Yeah.
But if you were to put it into so agar wood, incense, resin, it's just got this sweet resin quality. I would say you could sort of also compare it to a bit of allspice, a bit of clove,
Cherry
a little bit of
cough
sandalwood,
sweets.
cherry cough sweets. Yeah, that's there too. I'm just going to check out this poll.
I still get longan, even though yeah, dried
Yeah.
longan. I still get that.
Definitely dried longan. I even get a little bit of banana,
Ooh.
smoked banana in there. Okay, let's brew it up.
Oh,
So
yes.
when I tasted this tea, I was like, oh, this is the key. The key is not just the quality of the tea bushes, which is obviously the Xingchun small leaf variety. The key is get good wood. Get good wood, man. Just get yourself some good wood.
Oh, my
That's
gosh.
one meme tonight. Get good wood. Oh, by the way, I'm a nut
The one you were like this I was like, okay.
I'm a
this
nut
is-
charmer.
This is, yeah, me too actually. No, I'm not a nut charmer.
Oh yeah, show it
No,
off.
I'm
Come
not a
on,
nut
show it
charmer.
off.
Yeah, but I suddenly felt very conscious that I was getting undressed.
But check it out, man. The merch.
My
I
merch.
will.
My merch.
Can you see that? Sit up. There you go. We got the playground rendezvous. Tea in the house. Okay, so
My
what am I
legs
doing
are
here?
not strong,
Yes, this
clearly.
guy one is super heavy. I don't like it.
It reminds me of what Grace told me. One of the girls that work with us, and she has a massive one like this, I think. And yeah, it's heavy.
A lot of these guy ones that look really pretty.
So pretty. but
Close
so
up.
heavy.
Any chance to do a close up? They, the problem is that they tend to be super heavy, and this doesn't even have the base. I mean, it's beautiful. I do like it. Oops, focus on.
Oh no!
No, it's all right. It's just anyway.
The
Whatever.
focus is.
No, it's fine. All right, have a sniff.
Perfect camera.
Sniff the wet leaf. I'm just gonna call it
Oh, it's gone super fruity now.
because I need to take away this chat because it's really this poll. It's really annoying. 72% of you have answered Anhui. 72% of you are correct. So we're calling that as definitely you've got like one win under your belt. I'll let the poll keep going, but you've got one win under your belt. So we're not going home with no giveaways.
Oh my gosh, there's syrup in this. It's like maple syrup or agave syrup. There's a syrup. Oh,
It's
delicious.
unbelievably sweet. It's so sweet. It's like, syrup. I'm also getting like maple smoked bacon as well. Let's boost that to
yes.
95.
95. Ready? Oh no, I'm doing this one.
So big up yourselves. You're definitely going to be, three of you are definitely going to be going home with
the tea, is that
with the
included?
teas. That's included. Any tea we drink tonight is included. Okay? That's what we're saying.
But how do we?
And we're on 883, so yeah.
Oh my goodness!
We're good. We're good. It's looking like full flush giveaway.
I do like that side.
Nightbot. I'm
Makes
sorry.
me laugh.
I'm sorry if Nightbot.
What's up with Nightbot? I'm not
he's
reading,
like
so-
blocking people and spamming people. This damn AI.
Oh, he sounds rubbish. This
I will
Nightbot.
try to tone. I'm gonna put Nightbot in its place afterwards and just make sure that we like
How
control
you-
that.
how you
There must be settings I can do.
You
Go
know
for
what?
It.
I think
That's
it's
all
gone
right.
to
That's all right.
100.
Go for it. Just pour on the edge.
You know what? Let me do it the right way, yeah.
Yeah, do it the right way, man. Do it the right way. So how you all doing out there?
That was too much
I saw lots beforehand sipping on Ayana, which is always weird to say, sipping on Ayana,
Yeah, true.
sipping on like Cocoa Milk Queen, some
Sorry.
Jade Stars in the house. Yeah,
Yeah.
the bot,
Yeah.
the bot.
Alrighty.
The only reason I'm doing this is because I wanted to see if I can use it for the giveaways instead of our spinny thing. Although we do still have the spinny thing as a backup, but it's a new one.
It's a new
What happened
one.
to your old one?
And I have a toddler home, so you know I got new. I took it though to show it still.
Anyway, the
my
legacy one.
My proud one made out of sellotape and paper. What did you do with it?
Sorry, I don't
You
know.
lost it.
I'm taking over. So this is what we call bad etiquette. When someone pours the water in, but the other person pours out,
Excusez-moi.
that is called bad etiquette. This is an example of bad tea etiquette.
I was brewing.
Yeah, I'm just showing them an example of bad tea etiquette. That was my role.
Oh, I thought you meant like it was bad of me that I didn't like pour it.
No, it's bad of me to do it.
Because I'd forgotten about it, but I didn't forget about it.
You hadn't forgotten about it, but it was 100. Oh no,
Did
you
I
poured
forget
it in.
about it? Maybe
Anyway,
I did forget about it.
You want to see the liqueur? Because I got
Liqueur?
a close-up camera, I can do that. I wish I could zoom in. Instead, I can do that.
Or maybe this one.
All right, cheers, everybody.
Cheers. Cheers, peeps.
The thing that I really notice is that this has an oiliness that most lapsangs don't. Do you know what I mean? Most lapsangs have quite a medium, thick, and sort of light quench. This is oily, and I think it's those resins. I think there's something that's happening with those resins.
It's very oily.
Super oily.
And I like that, you know, you don't get this full-on smoke in your face. It's
No.
just more of the fruits and
it's
the
beautiful.
maple syrup coming through.
Yeah.
It's a bit pear.
Pear. There's a
Thing
bit
going
of there's lots of that sort of clove and resins and ouds, agar wood or aloes wood. You know, that's there. The bananas there. I'm getting a bit of toasted like marshmallow sweetness. So like if you're toasting it over the
fire.
Over fire. And the texture is so smooth and oily. And I sort of feel like I've taken my eye a little bit of like, damn, I didn't think enough. I mean, I knew that the wood was important, and I definitely, we were definitely trying to get, very resinous wood, but by really just directing the search is like, no, I'm not like, it's all about the wood, because if you're going to get really good wood, then obviously you're not going to use bad tea when you've done that, right?
True.
So it's sort
That's
of like
true.
that is the limiting factor.
Right.
The wood is the limiting factor.
Yeah.
So get good wood.
Yeah. That's
There you
so
go.
interesting. I never thought about it before either. I thought it was all of the smoking, getting it right so that it didn't smell like incense at the end of it.
Yeah.
But clearly there's also that bit.
Yeah.
Getting the good wood.
But the complexity of the resin, so as with any plant, right, the longer it lives,
yeah.
the more experience it has, the more of its chemical aromatic arsenal it develops in order to survive. And so, it's not just going to be probably thicker and richer in resin, but also it's going to be more complex in the flavor profile of those resins. And I read somewhere that trees that are old can become so resinous that they sort of, even after they die, they just stay for like 30, 40 years because they're so like resonated.
They become a statue. Resonated.
Resonate. I like it. And it's so sweet.
Yeah, super sweet.
It's delicious, sweet, soft. And so with these Mei Leaf Sessions, our sort of plan is to try to keep some sort of theme going. I don't know, they'll probably change, but the idea is that we're going to do one spotlight on a tea which is not going to get its own video. That's this one. And then the second part is we're going to do like some experiments. And then the third part is tasting rarities and oddities. So that's our sort of idea. So yes, there is some sandalwood here. There's cherry wood, that cherry syrup that you were talking about before.
Yeah, and it tastes like you put a little bit of salt to it now with this infusion. And it's like amplified the sweetness. Almost like you were saying with the maple and bacon thing happening.
Although the bacon,
it's more
salt than
bacon.
The smell in the dry leaf was quite like smoked meat sort of quality as well.
No, that has no smoked meat quality.
You want to see the sub count? I'm down with that.
How are you reading and like
Oh,
talking
that's the stream.
and
Hold on.
looking?
Well, poorly, quite honestly.
I don't know.
Here we
Sounds
go.
like you're
Sub
doing
count. We are 14 away from accessing the private collection. I should have made it more. I should have made it more.
It's all right.
But it's okay.
So good. We've got next month to do.
Yeah.
Wait, can we do next month? I don't think we can.
Yeah, I think we can.
Okay.
Okay, so
The poor frog is thirsty. Oh my goodness.
Froggy.
I'm so sorry,
Well,
Froggy.
we've got frog and we've got duck that we didn't.
You're right. Oh, who said that?
Ducky. Oh,
Lol. What? Okay. Lol. What?
lol, what? I don't know. Well, we'll do it on the next one.
Yeah. Okay. So,
Okay.
one more infusion, or
Well,
are we like switching?
Do more infusion, and
Okay.
we're gonna go Q&A time. Okay, and
Q&A,
I will go back to here.
Okay.
And we're going to go, let me just see something. There's one other little trick under my sleeve, which I wanted to see if works, but let's just see. I'm just going to try one thing. Again, bear with me, because I don't know if this is going to work, but I doubt it, because it looks dodgy as hell.
Oh.
But I want to see if one other software called Twidget works. I doubt it, but we shall see. I will tell you in exactly 1 second. And no, it's not working. All right, so we're going to do Q&A the old school way, which is that I'm just going to like have to read them off very, very quickly. So
This is really heating, by the way.
yeah.
I don't know if
definitely.
it's the light actually or this, but it feels heating.
Smoke
the only
teas
thing is,
tend to be.
a sick side of me is thinking, oh, I want something stronger.
Don't worry, we've got stronger stuff coming. Don't you worry about that.
Like Mei Leaf Live, I meant to get messed up. No,
Okay, everybody.
we'll get there.
Only 240p. We should be streaming in 1440p. So check your settings, because if we're coming at you pixelated, then I ain't happy, because I tested and we should be okay. When are we getting Pear Cloud back? That's going to be next spring, because we buy only enough that is being produced by that Lishan place. As Brits, do you ever go camping? Yes, but
Yes.
usually abroad. No, you can't do camping here.
That's
Any
camping.
plans for new taster sets? Yes, we're always looking. Oh, now see, they're coming too fast, and I can't read them that quickly. Why do they say Zen and tea are one flavor? Ooh, that's a deep question. Why do they say that Zen and tea are one flavor? Well, I don't know. I guess the whole thing about Zen is the oneness of everything. So I'll just sort of throw that as an umbrella over that question. Video quality is good. Okay. Settings are okay. YouTube only gives 240p. Other people are getting 1440, so hopefully you can see if it might be a connection thing. I don't know. Wow, here we go. They're going too fast. Why are yellow teas so unpopular? Because there's not that many of them being produced, not much marketing around it.
Yeah.
And so it sort of just gets absorbed into the sort of green tea arena.
Even though they're so
Jade
delicious.
Star 6, Femke, talk us in. We don't talk about Jade Star 6. It's in storage, and it's in deep storage with Boveda and like locked into a particular storage method for really just seeing what we can do out of it. It's a wildly risky experiment.
Don't love to do
George, why is George the best Mei Leaf member? I didn't hear that. In fact, I heard he was the worst. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I thought he was doing a really bad job.
Yeah, I heard he was doing a terrible job. No, George, you know we love you, and you
Yeah.
know everybody loves you out there.
Always
But
love.
you know we don't want to make your head too big. That's all. Claire, yeah, sorry for those parents out there. You know, Encanto songs in their heads, Disney songs.
Oh
in their
my
head.
goodness, it's great though.
Is it true that green tea has more caffeine, and if so, why? Well, overall, broadly, yes, has higher caffeine because made from younger leaves. Younger leaves are more delicate. More delicate means more prone to insect biting. Caffeine is an insect repellent. It basically stops, it reduces the likelihood of insects biting. And so therefore the young green leaves need more protection, so they are given more caffeine as the leaf matures. it doesn't require it because it's got more of a more resistance, and so the physiology and the chemical constituents change. What were the early days of Mei Leaf like? It involved me trying to convince 3 people in a small, tiny little basement. Like, do you remember that little basement area in the shop? It was like downstairs. We have a clinic, and it was like we sort of commandeered a certain area. We literally had 3 tables, and
I wasn't there for that.
Okay, you weren't there. We literally had 3 tables, and I was just trying to convince people to do Gong Fu brewing very, very badly. And this was in around 2000, 2001, so over 20 years ago. That's how it started. And then we started to try to convince people to like we would try and tempt them with food. I designed a whole food menu thing, which was a nightmare. Yeah, we had like chicken and goji berry dumplings and all of this stuff. Michelle,
I knew about the dumpling. I didn't know that you did all of that. Like, I thought one of our staff was just like, I'll make some dumplings for everybody.
Oh no, we did food, and we were trying, and then it became more and more popular, and it became okay, but then it became a bit difficult because we were at a clinic, and so it started to be a bit like you could smell food in a clinic, and that wasn't good, and it was sort of destroying the whole sort of clinical vibe. And then the next door property came up as available, and I had to sort of bite the bullet and go for it.
Rent that stuff.
Which tea are you most looking forward to releasing?
That's a hard one.
And that's giving away stuff.
Yeah, it's a clever question.
There is a tea which some of you have seen in the bloopers of the Mei Leaf New Year's video, and I fuzzied out the name, but some of you like zoomed in and did all your geeky stuff and worked out what the name is. That I'm very looking forward to releasing.
What's that one? I forgot.
Can you savor tea sessions once you've overbrewed your tea? It's forever changed.
Yeah.
But then that's life, you know. It's always going to be, you're never going to be able to go backwards. You're always going to have to adapt and move forwards with what has happened in the past and
Philosophy.
And in many ways, overbrewing is a really good learning experience because it teaches you something about the resilience of a tea. It teaches you something about, you know, the actual best brewing methods. So just sticking to a brewing guide is not necessarily a good thing. It's good to sort of try out different things, but it's always going to be affected. You're never going to like ever be able to repeat back as if you hadn't. You can just sort of work on ways to lower temperature or boost time a little bit to try to make it an enjoyable session for you.
Also, some people like it stronger, some people like it lighter. So you actually get to know what you like in the tea.
So it's very personal, but just like life, you need to learn from your experience and adapt to what has happened in the past, and no regrets.
Should I overbrew this one and see how it goes?
Yeah, do it. How do you use bamboo charcoal? We have like a big like bamboo urn. We have filtered water that goes in, and it sits with the bamboo charcoal, and every sort of couple of months, although we're quite bad, we take it out and we boil it and we scrub it, and then we replace it usually every sort of 4, 5, 6 months, something like that.
I should do it more often.
Can you do a special discount for us, live special? You know what? I've got enough stuff to try and work out here. You want me to start setting up a discount code? We're going to be doing giveaways, sales. I don't know. Like, you know, we're going to have to see what happens. And usually our sales happen around Easter time, something like that.
I'm going to get more water. Just saying.
Best UK water for tea. We're doing tests on that. You remembered I promised a tour on the private Teaway collection. Will it come to YouTube? Yeah, I will do that at some point for sure. It'll probably be a live. I might do it as a live thing, do a little roaming camera. I really hope that we can make these lives a little bit more fluid. We'll see. Does Mei Leaf ship to restaurants? We do have a wholesale department. So if you're interested, then you can go to meileaf.com about wholesale /wholesale. What tea provides the best cha chi without any intoxication? Not quite sure how to answer that. Intoxication, again, is a little bit of a personal thing. You know, it's going to affect you. If it's cha chi, it's going to affect you. Intoxication is like, is it use or abuse in a way? Why? I think black teas, actually. Black teas can get you nicely buzzed without like feeling like it ever gets you too much, generally. No?
What are you talking about? The least, like,
I don't know. Least intoxicating.
Yeah, I think black teas as well. I would go for that.
You did that video about Tate, right? Yes, we did that video about Tate. Shops abroad. Shops abroad will raise the price of the teas because it's just inevitable. If we've got more bricks and mortar and more rent to pay and more, more to dish out, then it's going to increase costs. Plus, we're going to have logistics and warehousing in the different places. It's a bit of a nightmare, and I'm not really I don't have a huge appetite for spending more and increasing prices. But if the right opportunity comes around, I will definitely take it. I only heard about this by coincidence on Google. I did not send out an email because I'm very bad.
Yeah.
Literally, we were talking and we were saying, we've got to do live sessions. We've got to do live sessions. I said, look, I need to test it out. I need to try the new things. Let's just do a trial one. Let's just do one, try it out and see what happens. Let's not make it a big deal. Let's just, do that. And that's what's happening right now. But we've got 414, I should say. We've got 414 people watching us. So clearly it's doing well, right? I'm going to end that poll because I see that the number's going down and I don't want you to lose your prize. So that poll has ended and you're locked in. You got a prize.
Okay, good.
Okay, so let's move on to the next part.
Do you want to
this.
try the strong brewed?
This is the overbrewed tea.
No, this isn't it. This is
Okay,
last.
the froggy has to get a little bit of everything.
Otherwise, we're gonna
So
need
does
to pee in
so
like
does
2 seconds.
So does
Here, little. You can have the overbrewed one.
yeah, have the overbrew.
Okay. It's not for you. Alrighty. Good.
By the way, let us know your thoughts in terms of these live sessions. What would you like to see? Give us, you can blue sky thinking, people.
Yeah.
Let us know what do you think we could do. Some interesting ideas, thoughts. We're happy to hear because this is all about just trying to, amp up the live sessions. Yes, you can buy merch online. We're still trying to sort out the DNS so that it goes mayleaf.com merch, but it's basically you need to go to Spring. I will try to remember to put the link. It's a stupidly long, complicated link. I'll try to put it in the description of this video, but if I don't forget, then go onto our Instagram and you can see that there are a few posts about merch and you can see there's loads of merch online. We try to do them for all the cakes or, most of them. And there's all these big ones. Check out the back. Come on, you've got to show the back.
This one was just for fun because I love huge t-shirts.
Yeah, she's a big t-shirt.
Okay, last time I did this, I showed my big ass. Let me just...
You are saying big.
Let me just do this elegantly.
Booyah! I love that. I love that.
Ayana loves the girl. She's such a little diva.
Yeah.
I like the girl with the heels.
Would you do another supermarket tea video? Yes, but we've got one for USAT. I'm sorry for the person who sent that because it's being sort of held back. But yes, we're going to be doing some more sort of other sampling. Well, save your questions for later. We're going to move on because it's already been 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And if we were going to try to stick to our limit of 2 hours, we're sort of pushing it both out. Okay, so I got to do the next poll so we can see if you can win something new. But in the meantime, you can prep. So what we are doing today with this is we are going to be testing this new Junie pot.
Yeah.
This is our new Junie pot. It's online already. And obviously it's been tested. Obviously I know that I love it because I do. And I really, 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 really love it for Yencha and I love it for dansongs. But I really wanted to figure out which other teas it's good for. And so what we've got here is we've got Dram Alchemist, we've got Kickback Champ, and we've got Soursop Wildcard, a bit of a wild card. So we've got 3 teas. We've got a light oolong, we've got a ripe pu'er, we've got a raw pu'er, and we want to see how they fare in the Junie. So in order to do this, if you ever want to do this yourself, do not brew in the pot. No, 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 no,
Who
no.
knew?
Instead, what you do is you brew in porcelain as if you are drinking it absolutely transparent.
Okay.
You, don't move my guy once.
Sorry.
You put them in your Gong Fu Teas like this.
Bad tea etiquette number 2.
And then you pour some into your clay pot just to see how it reacts, because it is very, very instant. The reaction of clay to tea is extremely quick. So if you start to heat these up and prep them, we're not going to do a full tasting. Let's just get brewing. Should we do one at a time though?
Yeah, let's do one at a time.
In which order? Yeah, let's do Pu'er first.
Pu'er first.
Yeah, Nightbot is an AI nightmare. But I said I'll try to work it out afterwards for the next one. All right, what am I doing?
We live and learn, guys.
Here we go. Let's try and get this sorted. So you've got to win your next prize. So you've got to step it up to the next prize. Here we go. New poll is incoming.
Okay. Do you want to have a sniff?
No.
Snifferoo? No, you just want me to brew?
Yes, brew.
Yeah.
I've got to do
I brew.
technical work here.
I would brew.
See, we should have somebody. We should have a little live. A live helper, shouldn't we?
Oh, what to do all the
To prep all these,
technicalities?
because you know it's not good. Everyone's just looking at me with my big arm sticking out.
Yeah, true.
That ain't cool. I'm trying to work as fast as I can.
Right.
Okay, here we go.
Dram, man. Dram has changed.
Has it?
Yeah, dram has
Booyah.
become. Oh.
Did it work? Poll. Which is not which is not
Not.
a requirement for Pu'er, and it's gone.
Oh, why?
Hold on.
Oh. Everyone's
That it
starting
comes
to do it.
from Yunnan, that it's sun dried, that it's made from the big leaf variety, or that it's spring picked, which is not a requirement for Pu'er.
Oh my
Good luck,
goodness.
everybody out there.
Don't
Already
like those types of
77
questions.
votes. Yeah,
Not.
you would hate this, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I'd get way
You'd be like,
confused.
no, I don't want to do it.
My brain doesn't comprehend.
Okay, so there you go. That's that. My big arm can go, and we can focus on this. Right, so
Okay, Dram Alchemist.
Dram Alchemist. Should we do Dram Alchemist
hot.
first? I'm going to
Sorry.
move all this out the way so we're not having a giant mess.
Yeah, smell it. It's like a
my
potion
God.
that's like matured.
It reminds me of Potion
Which
Scholar.
makes sense. Yes! Didn't want to say it because, you know.
That little sort
my
of
goodness.
botanical. I mean, it's always been botanical.
But it's a bit more rosy, like a bit more like a yellow rose, you know? I keep getting those tasting notes.
It's a bit,
recently.
yeah. It's sort of mellowed, hasn't it?
Yeah.
But and become a little bit more. Yeah, a little bit less green. The Dram
Newton,
Alchemist.
right? Is that what it's
A
called?
newt.
A newt.
It's a newt. Newton. I don't think that one discovered gravity. Okay, so we've got some cups here. So these are going to be our clay cups, the shell ones, and these ones here are going to be our straight up. So pour into your cups. So you've got
Do you want me to
your
heat that up?
yeah. So you've got your control, and then pour into the clay, and it is remarkable how quick the effects are. Okay. So
Sorry.
in goes the tea. Okay. So I have obviously tested this with Pu'er. I haven't tested it with the green oolong, but let's go. So
Cheers.
Junie. Let's talk about Junie clay, shall we? Shall we? Would you like to talk about Junie clay?
I would actually.
Would you?
Yeah. I feel like I need some refresh in my head.
Refresher?
Refresher.
Let me drink tea first. Oh, wow.
God, I love raw pu'er.
Slightly oxidized Asian pears.
Mmm.
Oh, wow.
My goodness.
Okay, be careful. Don't drink too much because we got to taste the.
That's so spot on. Oxidized Asian pears.
Yeah, there you go. I know, you look at me amazed.
It's just sometimes you go and taste them and I'm like, what? How did that just pop into your head?
It is all about just shooting from the hip. I think most people just don't feel confident to shoot from the hip. Dram Alchemist this morning, it's changing, but definitely always a treat. Yes. Okay, so what was I saying? Juni. Juni is a type of Yixing Zesha. Yixing Zesha clay. So Yixing Zesha means Zesha clay, sort of a purple ore clay, even though purple's got nothing to do with it because this is not purple. But that's just the name of the clay type, general clay type. And Yixing is just the place where it is most famously mined from. And there are many different types of Zesha. There are Zeni, which is the classic purple looking one. There's Dueni, which is most often sort of yellow, but it can be other colors. You can get sort of even greenish sort of luni pots. You can get luni. You can also get, what am I forgetting? Hongni pots, which is red clay. This is a Hongni, but then there are always further classifications beneath it. Juni is a particular type of Hongni. So Juni falls under Hongni, which is red clay, which falls under Zesha, which falls under Yixing clay. Did that make sense?
Sure.
Is the pole not there? I'm hearing that the pole is not there. I'm seeing the pole happening. No? Or did something go wrong here? No, it's going. No, it's going. It's going.
It's happening.
It's going. Just look in the chat room, in the chat area. The poll should be there. So Juni, in my mind, is some of the most transparent of the Zesha clays. It's more dense. It's less porous. Therefore, it's going to maintain more of the high, bright aromatics. It's going to be a little bit more, the fidelity is going to be a little bit more maintained. However, the softening and softening of astringency and thickening is going to be less. So you're going to get closer to, I would say, the other red clay, which is Chagao clay, the potential prize. And so for me, it works really, really well with teas that you want to maintain bright aromas for. It still does have some softening. It still does have some mineral interaction as well, which is very, very important. But it's not as sort of intense as, your Zernies. All right, cheers.
So
everybody.
the Chagao would be less softening than this one.
I haven't done a direct comparison of Chagao with this, but to my mind, they're very, very similar. And so for me, this is a great oolong pot, especially Yencha and Dansong, but Yencha as well. Like you can really brew hard this and it softens it beautifully, but doesn't take away too much of the high notes. Okay, here we go. So tasting, do you want to taste the porcelain again? Just taste the porcelain.
I'm trying to focus on my taste buds. Okay, right.
A little bit of melon in there as well.
Oh, it's so yummy.
Oh, very different. Very, very different. What you getting? Let us know which tea you like to brew Juni with. I see black tea in the chat room. I quite like the latency here. It's not too late. There's not too much delay. It used to be worse. So niching or genshui is best for black. Fair enough. What do you brew your Juni? Which teas do you use for your Juni?
Which teas do you use for your Juni?
Which Juni do you use for your teas? Which teas do you use when brewing in a Juni?
You're saying it right. Okay.
Heavy roast Yencha. Yeah, I'm down with that. That's for me like heavy roast or your lapsang, your old bush ones.
This one tastes creamier.
Slightly thicker. More like the minerals have been added. There's a change in taste for sure.
But in terms of the high notes of everything, it's pretty much the same.
Yeah, and that's the point. It maintains the high notes. It's actually really, really nice. I really like that. I think that for young shungs, it's going to be a good choice. Maybe if the shungs are very, very in your face, too punchy, you might want to be opting for a clay which has got a little bit more rounding effect. But the high notes are so well maintained here. I'm picking up minerality and I'm picking up more sweetness actually in the tea.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna say this one tastes more oxidized, really. Like there's oxidized pears, whereas this tastes more like a fresh cut pear.
Yeah, in fact, this tastes
Weirdly.
brighter than that one, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It actually tastes brighter, which
This
is
is what's
strange. Should we
confusing
brew
me.
it one more time?
Yeah.
Because we've got to get our pu'er hit.
Yeah. I'm loving this little poor hit.
Yeah.
It's what I need sometimes.
Yeah, loving the pu'er hit. It's going to be a very, very caffeinated night for us. I love it.
Good.
But I've been getting up early recently, so it's going to be interesting to see how early I get up tomorrow.
Yeah, I did one day.
Yeah.
I did one day and I was like, woohoo!
I'm
this
with you.
is
I'm going to
great."
get up at 5 in the because I'm getting up at 5. I want to get up at 5 too. I'm going to do it.
Oh,
She did it for one day. She's like, I love it. It's amazing. And then the next morning, she was just like, nah.
I was just, no, this didn't happen. I always do this. It's terrible.
Yeah.
I say all these things. What am I doing? Oh, yeah, this.
It's addictive though. You know,
I think I
it's
need to
slightly
do it
addictive.
for like 3 days in a row. Push
I don't know if
myself.
Laura's in the chat room if she's watching, but
Laura, you are just like
yeah,
next
she-
level.
she's
I mean, I'm
so
impressed.
Laura's somebody
if
I'm
you're
working with,
watching.
and she's like convincing me to get up at really early, and now she's been trying to convince me to do some running, which is
I'm actually debating maybe doing it. I mean, the schedule she's got going, like 1 minute run and 2 minutes walk
Yeah.
and run. Maybe that will work.
yeah. Claire,
don't
you know,
don't like
waking up with your little girl Sapphire 4 a.m. Yeah, that's the
that is
classic. Now Ayana's waking up at sort of 6:37.
Yeah.
So it's sort of
Makes a
like it's pretty
difference.
consistent. So it's actually okay.
It's
so
all
when
right,
I get
you'll
up,
get there.
yeah. So when I get up at 5, it's like, you know, I can get like an hour and a half's worth of work. Yes, the tea is already hitting. Wow, drammed me out. Like
I was quite excited actually when you said let's do the dram because I haven't had that in so long.
damn you,
So-
dram.
Damn you, dram.
I've got like an hour to talk, and I'm already like,
Maybe I
tongue
can pick up
twisted.
the talk.
go for it.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
All right, let's try this again. So it's that quick. You can literally
Really?
in 10 seconds and out, and you will notice a difference.
Oh, can you blind me?
Well, you know the cup shape. I can't
Oh.
blind you.
That's true.
This is what we do to each other all the time. Can you blind me? Can you blind me? It's probably the most common expression in our house. Can you blind me?
If someone was on a Teahead, that probably would sound a bit strange, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. Can you blind me?
Yeah.
Yes, no, sleep is good. I'm not one of those people that says, "Oh yeah, look me, I'm only sleeping 3 hours, mate." Oh, isn't it? You know, sleep
sleep
is
long.
is fundamental. This is not a celebration of not getting sleep. In fact, I've become really like one of those people. 9 o'clock comes around, and I'm like, "Oh, I need to brush my teeth and get ready for bed." I've been hitting the bed at 9:30, 10, which was unheard of for me.
It's a weird thing, isn't it?
Yeah,
Because we
but
were like
it's a good thing.
late
It's good.
nighters. Good change though. Sleep
What
is
is
important.
the coolest and oldest tea pet you've seen?
Coolest and oldest tea pet.
But let's
I've
quickly talk
seen.
about this, just quickly.
Mineral rich. though.
Mineral rich.
Yeah, this one I was just like,
Yeah,
it's like a
woof.
different tea.
Yeah, it's just. Did I say woof?
Yes, woof.
Woof. Woof. Sounds like really weird. It makes it more potent. It somehow.
Yeah, you started doing Q&A randomly now, didn't you?
No, after the first one we
Oh,
do Q&A.
sorry,
Oh,
sorry.
sorry, but yeah, I'm always checking out the chat. Sorry, should not look. Should focus,
That
son.
is mad.
This is brighter. It's sweeter. It's more punchy than that one.
I have to do this test with my team at work.
It's very interesting.
really
I don't know
interesting.
what conclusions to bring out of that, but it definitely changes it, and I definitely think it changes it in a good way. Not necessarily better, in a good way. In a way, it makes it more. I think there's definitely a mineral addition to it, which changes the sort of character of it. It's very, very nice. But most interesting is that it's sweeter. What is my most prized tea?
So much creamier.
Preston. My most prized tea. You're going to see my most prized tea, or one of my most prized tea,
Weren't we talking about tea pets earlier?
in shortly-ish. We were oldest tea pet, oldest and coolest tea pet. Oldest and coolest tea Come on, think about
Oh,
China.
Yeah, in China, this you know the shop with the beautiful ladies. There was these like three beautiful
We just
Chinese
call it
ladies.
the goddess shop.
The goddess shop. And they charmed us so much that we just bought loads of
They
tea
know
there.
how to sell.
They
We walked out of there going, damn, we were just hypnotized, weren't we?
yeah, really were hypnotized. The tea was actually you're right, but like
The tea was good, but for those prices.
yeah. Anyway, there was a really cool tea pet there.
Which one was it? It was a man.
Yeah, it would look like a half animal, half man, like a little bit
I know.
psychedelic looking.
You took a picture of it, didn't you?
Yeah. Or maybe
Yeah.
it was a weird dragon. I don't know, but it looked man-ish. Anyway, that was a really cool one.
Yeah,
I
they had
really
a lot
wanted
of cool
that
tea
one.
pets there. They had a lot of cool tea pets out there. We need more
Good
water,
memories.
and we're going to brew up this one here. So we got Kickback Champ as our next tea. We're racing through them. Don't worry. We will probably keep sipping on some sheng later. So while she is there, yeah, the tea sirens. This shop. So this was in Xiamen, which is in Fujian province, and was recommended by a friend of ours. So we thought we'd check it out. It's always good to know what other people are doing. Like beautiful, like the table was all that reclaimed wood. You know, it just looked absolutely stunning. And like, not to be luxist, but like the woman serving, the way she served, the elegance, but also the way she looked was just like, and she was wearing this sort of white floaty robes.
Oh, I mean the whole setting.
The whole thing was
so
just like,
thought
and
through.
everywhere you looked was just like designed in the most perfect way,
Yeah.
in this sort of effortless chic.
Yes, effortless.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
And the teas were really good. They were very expensive, but really good.
Oh yay!
And yeah, they had very cool teaware. Very cool teaware. And we sat with them, we tried the teas, we liked them. We walked out probably with too much tea.
Oh man,
But, you know,
it's all right. Sometimes you gotta just.
so you gotta do. You gotta spend the money on tea, isn't it?
Yeah, and not regret walking out going, oh, why didn't we get
Yeah.
this? Yeah.
Yeah. So we're always trying to look for new tea pets. This is obviously our
They didn't
froggy.
sell that tea pet, did they?
Which one?
The one that I liked. That
No, yeah, they
men
were
one.
using it. And we are looking to do new ones, of course.
No such thing as too much tea. Oh
Of
yeah.
course not. Are we going to China again this year?
It's not
Touch and
happening
go.
this year.
Touch and go. I think it's very
Can't-
unlikely.
Can't see it.
You know, it's still, even though it's opened up, there's still a lot of sort of chaos and bureaucracy there. And we haven't had really time, because it's sort of only recently that we know that it's opened up. We haven't time to really plan the journey properly. So it would be a bit, I don't think it would be as productive as we'd want it to be, but we'll see.
And let's face it, we needed to be productive with Aya now.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. If it was just us, we definitely would. But if, you know, with her, we've got to organize things a little bit more carefully, make sure that we figured it all out.
Yeah. But it will happen because my mum needs to see Ayana again
Yeah.
after 3 years.
Her mum now lives in Yunnan.
Yeah.
So she moved from Hong Kong to Yunnan.
She's like-
so it's like,
After a tea trip with us, she's like, I love you now.
yeah. So from visiting Yunnan with us, she fell in love with Yunnan. Now she's moved to Yunnan.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's always good. We've got a new scout. in
Yeah,
Yunnan.
literally. She's still looking.
Yeah, she's always texting me. I found a new farm, and I'm like, send over the stuff. Let's go.
Yeah. She loves it, but it is frustrating for her that she can't watch us on YouTube because that was her favorite thing.
Yeah, although
So sweet.
she could if she VPN'd it. But
Yeah, my mum's
she's not
tech
techie,
savvy.
not techie enough.
Yeah.
Should we check the subscriber count?
Oh, yeah.
Let's
That's
let's
what's
just
up.
check whether or not that's happening.
Oh,
Ooh, I'm
not
gonna show it to
far.
everybody out there.
6
Sorry.
more.
That's what we're looking at now. We're 6 away from some private collection tea. Celine's mum is Chinese, yes.
Yes.
And my father was Chinese, so there you go.
La, la, la.
Definitely immortalize your mother on a wrapper. That's a good idea.
Wow.
Smart.
Yeah.
Stealing that idea. Thank you so much to whoever said it, because it's gone. Guy, thank you.
Which one can I use?
You can use this one.
I think it's much.
Yeah, we have tried setting up VPNs for her before. Oh, sorry. Oh, I cleverly put a little box so they could still
You're
see
so
us.
smart. You're so
Yeah,
smart.
this was all yesterday. And for those of you, and for those, hey, hey,
What?
Dunky Ricey says only 6 more dummy accounts to create. People creating dummy,
no.
don't you dare, how dare you? How dare you create dummy accounts? If by the end of
What is
this,
that
okay,
from?
I'm saying this, if we go up above 101,900, and at the end of this, it suddenly goes back down to 80, deals off. Deals off.
Funny.
What was I saying? Forgotten. There you go. Got distracted by the outrageous.
Yeah, I got shocked by your outrage.
Outrageous.
I smell this tea.
Oh, I love the change that's happened there. It's
smells
like
like-
raisinets.
Oh, I was gonna say it smells like licorice sweet ice cream.
Oh, yeah.
Weirdly, which I don't remember it being like that before.
When have you ever had licorice ice cream?
Never.
Yeah. When have I ever had oxidized Asian pear? Never.
What you must have.
No, I chow that Asian pear down.
Although you're very specific with your fruits.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness! If it's
Oh
a
my
little
gosh.
bit
Let me
like,
brew that up.
if it's a little bit
While we talk about my fruits.
if it's not quite perfect,
No.
forget it.
I ain't down with dodgy fruit.
I'm like, he passes it to me.
No.
I'm like,
If an apple is ricey, it's no.
I'm like a donkey. Like, give me any fruits, even if
You
it's
love
off,
fruits.
like,
Yeah, for
I'll
me,
just
like
take it.
I adore fruits, but only when the fruits are really like good in like that, prime time. I love it.
Yeah.
But when it's like a bit off, I'm like,
donkeys do like fruits, right?
huh?
Donkeys like fruits.
I'm sure they do.
Okay.
I'm sure they do. Don't worry. Your analogy was probably not wrong. You were about to pour in there, right?
Yes.
I sensed you were pouring in here.
Yes.
Okay. Licorice ice cream does sound good. Maybe we should make it.
Yeah.
That's how new ideas. Yeah, no, I think it sounds good.
But mixed with like.
Yeah, with like a black Morello cherry.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say a tea, like mixed
yeah.
with da hong pao or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, black. Yeah, that's all
Or a playground rendezvous, Morello cherry and licorice ice cream.
perfect.
Ooh,
You don't need the licorice if you have the playground. It has a note to it,
Yeah,
no?
but, they can
Oh my
merge
gosh, I
and
want
meld.
that ice cream. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Thinking about it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I didn't lock the door of this studio, by the way.
Oh, please do. It freaks me out.
We've been
after that
having
last time.
having freaky things happen in our studio.
Camera gone.
Yeah.
What?
To the person who stole my camera and my favorite
Or
effing lens.
or gremlin.
No, stolen. Somebody came in. Like literally, I film
Sad
here
times,
and then I
man.
run back to the house to sort of like offload the memory cards to come back here. And in that 5-minute window, so clearly somebody was watching.
We're
Somebody
being watched.
jumped down,
Ugh,
came in,
freaky.
nicked my camera and lens, and off they went. And like that was the main camera. So on Saturday's video, you may notice that the camera doesn't look the same. They don't look the same. They messed me up, man. They messed me up. And we're at the back of a garden. Who's patrolling the back of a garden?
Oh my.
They're scoping
golly
us.
gosh.
They're scouting.
I
But
mean,
what's freaky is that it was literally a 5-minute window. So therefore, they must have been watching me doing my filming. They must have thought, what is that guy doing? Drinking tea, just
All right,
talking to the
this
camera.
tastes
And then
like-
just waiting for me to go, jump off the roof, jump in, grabbed, out. Man.
It's freaky, man.
Yeah, so now
not
I'm
cool.
down a camera. And there's one camera here that I wanted to replace. They could have nicked that one.
Like, why didn't you give it that
Yeah,
one,
go for
man?
the cheap one. Why you go for the, how dare you know your cameras?
How dare you? How dare you? Too smart.
No, they didn't take any tea. They're not that classy.
Although we had the panicky moment where we're like, where's that really expensive tea that we like? And we're looking everywhere and we just couldn't find it.
Yeah.
It's a proper tea head that stole the camera and the tea.
No.
But
Then
we found it.
We found the tea.
So no.
No, not happy. Not happy about that.
Yeah.
So we're down a camera. So that
Stuff
means
happens.
less. Well, yeah. But
Although in this situation is not very nice.
it's the
especially-
main camera. It's this
Yeah,
camera.
but not even
this
that.
is
But
not.
like someone's watching us. Like I like to relax in my home. Like sometimes the window's open.
So who knows? It could be one of those amazing live sessions that is legendary, where we suddenly get bundled in by like a couple of people in hoodies that just like steal all our gear and rip it out, and it will be live.
Can I close the door?
Yeah, can you? There's the key. Lock it. Cheers, everybody. Kickback jam while we're a bit stressed. It's got it's got a licorice note to it as well. But yeah, it's got a licorice ice cream note. Kickback Champ always had that ice creamy quality to it, which is why it has this. The Kickback Champ.
The Kickback
licking
Champ.
the ice cream. Hey, licking an ice cream that kind of looks like Morello cherry.
You see?
Yeah, there you go.
We're
just repeating ourselves.
We forget what we do, and then repeat. Repeat.
Yeah, if somebody comes in, I'm all shunged up, like ready to roll. Let's go. Got the Kickback Champ. Okay. So yeah.
I'd be in the back. I was scared.
Let's focus, son. Here we go.
Focus.
Perfect. Don't need to change it. Porcelain is good.
So good. Okay.
See, I think I prefer the porcelain.
I prefer the
Junie.
Junie.
Really? Why? Why do you prefer the Junie?
It's creamier. I find it creamier.
I like the clarity of this.
Yeah,
though.
yeah. It's got a lot of bright notes in this.
And it's like it's crystal. It's just crystal clear because it's such a creamy tea naturally. The clarity like just sort of gives it a completeness. Whereas in this one, it softens it too much. It does too much to it.
Okay, this is like a bit more on the caramel candy notes, and this is like a fudgy version.
Yeah, but it lacks high definition.
Yeah.
So I vote
it's almost
porcelain,
more
but anyway.
zesty. Almost more zesty.
Let's brew it again.
Sorry.
It's okay. Are we bringing back clay storage vessels? I told you all to not ask questions when until Q&A, but I keep seeing questions. We have clay storage vessels in our warehouse. Probably about, I don't know.
We don't have that many left though.
About 10 or 15 of them.
I need more of those.
Yeah,
by the way.
but we're taking them all. No, but like they break too easily. They're heavy.
Yeah.
They break too easily in transit. We sell them in the tea house. So if you're in London, you can grab one. Abroad, what we have done in the past is we've said, listen, we will pick one, we will pack it as best as we can, but if it breaks along the way, then we can't give you a refund. So we've done that, right? And if you want that, then you can let us know, you can message us, but so we can. But the shipping is expensive because it's a heavy clay bing jar, so it's heavy and it's expensive to ship and it's fragile. And so we don't want to put it online because we don't want to like have breakages. That's why you've seen the tea parcels. They look like, they've been sort of, they've been sent to the sacrificial elephant to just stamp on sometimes, it's like, what are you doing? Why are you doing this to our parcels? So,
it's like someone getting angry and just bashing them.
By the way, we are upgrading all our boxes now. They're thicker. We're trying to like work on it.
That's good.
Just another little thing there, but that's the reason why we're not selling them. But if you are interested, sad tea box. That's why if you're interested, let us know, and you can take it at your own risk if you want. Have done it before, and it has gone through okay, but I can't guarantee it. Yeah, so two comments. Your packaging is excellent, nothing broken. And then the next one, every package that comes is completely destroyed. So it's it depends on the carrier, It's the most depressing thing for us. It is so depressing, because we work so hard to make sure it's packaged
like all
properly.
The work going through,
and we put it in like the padded boxes and everything, and then it's just like, what have they done? Anyway.
So ridiculous.
Yeah, and there's no point in even putting the fragile tape on. It doesn't make any difference. They don't care.
It's so rude.
Anyway, so yes, my preference on the shoe is is this.
So you prefer the porcelain?
I prefer porcelain.
I mean, I get there's like almost like a lemony note to the porcelain one that's like more refreshing. But I'm such a big fan of like fudgy ripes that.
Yeah. And I have to say, second infusion, I'm changing my mind.
Man.
Second infusion, I actually prefer the Junie.
Well, Junie's doing some good stuff. But, you know, if you like a shoe to be quite clean and almost, is the word effervescent?
Yeah. Yeah.
Within the taste?
Effervescent, yeah.
Then the porcelain is good.
I prefer this one now, the clay. Although I will say it still somehow fuzzies out a bit of the some of those mid to high notes. What I noticed with this Junie is it definitely adds its own character. It adds its own mineral character. And I think that the mineral character works so well with... So well? So well. It works so well with Yencha. And I think even with Dan Songs. And it worked really well with the Shang. I'm not sure it works so well with this one. But it definitely is doing some interesting things and definitely fudges it out a little bit.
Yeah,
okay.
It's true. It's interesting.
Next one. Next experiment.
All right, next is... I need to rinse this.
And I will see how the pole is doing. What you're doing with the pole.
Oh, man. I need to go pee.
Well, you can do that. We're over 900. We're over 900.
Oh, my goodness.
So as long as it stays above that.
You're convinced someone's...
Yeah, now I'm convinced that it's
don't
a...
need
Okay, I am ending the poll in 3, 2, 1. The answer... Correct.
Correct, Ramanda.
Spring picked. You can have autumn picked, Pua. So you are correct. Big up yourselves.
Big up.
So now we are giving away every tea that we're drinking today to one person, or at least to 2 people. And then we are going to be giving away an unreleased Mei Leaf tea, a big chunk of unreleased Mei Leaf tea to the second winner. Now all we need to do is get the last question right, and then that pot is going to be given away. YouTube is telling me now is a good time to insert ads. No, thank you. Nuh-uh. Ain't gonna be putting ads up now. Okay.
What we on? Okay, this.
We're on Soursop.
That's.
Soursop is back. Guess who's back? Back again. Soursop. Tell a friend. Soursop is back, and it is.
Boom. Boom.
I love it.
Is it this one? No. Is it
that one?
Wow, that smells really good. That was the right.
That's
right?
the dram.
Raw.
That's the drammy boy.
Yeah, that doesn't smell good.
That's the dram. Soursop, killing it. This batch just came in. Like, can't stop drinking it. Absolutely love it. I just want to sniff that. Just sniff it.
Sniff.
Sniff da.
Sniff.
I'll do this.
Yeah, I just want to rinse the cup.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm down. I'll be your rinse monkey.
Oh man, you know, it reminds me of that Tijuanian trip. The smells in that area is just like smelling this everywhere. Oh my gosh, so good. Got a little rumble going on.
I've got some stomach rumbles. The kickback champ just went down and just went. Boof.
Yeah, it sounded like a little bomb exploded.
It just literally just dropped a bomb in my stomach. We ate just before coming in because I wanted to line the stomach, but that just went and went through.
It's got like honeysuckle and then this fruit. What is it? A rambutan. That fruit that's like red outside, a little bit like
rambutan.
Rambutan. Oh.
I'm getting star fruit, though. Star fruit
mixed with the sweet pineapple, like those Taiwanese small, delicious pineapples.
Yeah, star fruit, pineapple, yogurt.
Oh, yeah.
Would be
or
my
sour
sort of,
cream?
It's less green apple and coconut than other soursops. It's a bit more tropical. And I love it. Let's go.
Alrighty.
Let's brew that. Sorry.
I thought it was hot, but it wasn't.
Okay. What are we at? No.
90.
Temperature up. Soursop is a Tuo Suen Tie Guan Yin, which means it's a Tie Guan Yin, green oolong. I got close up.
Yeah, close. I like close-ups of the
I love the
tea.
close up.
Ah, that camera is so nice.
Yeah, they didn't take this one. So this is a Tie Guan Yin. So it's a green oolong from Fujian, but it's in the production. It's kept for a full day with the water inside. So it's basically withered for much longer, and that means that water brings out more of a sourness in the tea, and it is glorious if you love things like sour apple candies, really
those.
green apples. If you like your fruit to be a little bit more tarte, a little bit on the tarty side, a little bit tarte. Do you remember? Does anybody in the UK remember that advert where I can't remember what it was for?
Go say the whole.
Where the woman's like, there's a girl like putting on a dress and she's like talking to her friend and she says, "Do you think it looks a bit tarte?"
Oh yeah.
Do you remember
what
that?
was that? What was that for? I do
don't know,
remember.
but every
that.
time I then say the word tart,
Tarte.
not as in like that connotation of tart, but as in sort of fresh and I just have to say it like that. It's a little bit tarte.
Oh, is everyone else tasting a soursop? Smells like that.
When you age soursop, it turns to sweet melon. Why have we not aged our own soursop?
Oh my
Why is this the
goodness.
first time I'm hearing this?
I love that idea.
Jug pan. Thank you.
Sorry, it's like super addictive smell.
Oh, this is the most addictive smell.
Turps.
Oh, yeah, the pineapple.
Yeah.
Good call. Oh,
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
it's okay. It's a broken kettle that we keep persisting on using.
It's the fastest. Alright, I'll just get some more water.
Is this rinse?
No.
There's this one here. Is this one rinse?
Yes, that's
Brewista kettle review incoming.
Yeah.
Shortcut. It's good.
Yeah.
It's
Some
good.
things to
Not
say about
perfect,
it.
but it's good. Yeah, that kettle broke probably about 6 months ago, that lid, but for some reason I'm so attached to it. It just stays with me. I don't know what to say. Aged oolongs are wonderful things. Aged Tie Guan Yins are wonderful things. I've never done an aged soursop.
Oh my gosh.
Careful, be careful. Can you hear us? Is everything still working? I've heard that Junie is pretty unavailable nowadays. Nah, that's not true.
Why would it be pretty unavailable?
This is something that bugs me a lot. People, I'll just say people, but usually sellers, that claim that you can't get this clay anymore, it doesn't exist. Anybody who says that they can get this clay is talking nonsense. You know, that overinflate the rarity of things. And I'm not sure if they do it because they're trying to big up the prices or their own sales, or maybe it simply is that they have heard that from, you hear this a lot in China as well. It's just not true. Now, Junie is in small proportion compared to Hongni. Like Zersha, if you imagine Zersha as a group, Hongni represents probably only about 5% of Zersha out there. So it's small. And then Junie is probably a small amount of that, right? It's a fraction of that. So if you compare it to the whole sort of proportion of Zersha available, yes, it's small. But it's not like you can't get it anymore. The last Junie was mined, you just can't get the clay anymore. That's not true. It's not true. And that's from my knowledge. If you think I'm wrong, you're welcome to sort of argue it out. But I don't think that's the case. There is now. You could argue. You could say, but is the Junie that's being produced now as good quality as the Junie that was being produced 20, 30, 40 years ago? That's another discussion, right? That's a discussion of, do you find antique pots versus modern pots? But, the idea, I just heard a noise outside. Did you hear that noise outside?
Yeah, I got a bit freaked out. I was just going to say that, why would it get worse, the production of a
Well, you
Junie?
could say that the actual ores that are being, mined are no longer like the prime ores, etc., etc. I'm just saying that, like, if you hear that Junie, you can't get Junie anymore, in my opinion, that's not correct. There you go. Sorry, did I go on a bit of a diatribe? I hear this a lot, and it's propagated a lot by Chinese sellers.
Right.
They go, I've got lots of Junie, you can't get it anymore. And then that somehow gets passed on.
Right. And it frustrates you.
And it frustrates me.
Okay.
It annoys me.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that noise outside, I didn't like it. It sounded like somebody jumping off the roof.
Okay, let me just
No, we locked the door. Don't go check.
Yeah, but I'm worried about your mum.
Check.
Yeah. Who's looking after Aya with the door open.
Who knew? Oh, the tea. Who knew that, doing a live show could be so tense? It's our cat.
Oh,
It's Mishkin. It's our cat. It's all good. Okay. Mishkin wants in.
You want to come in?
Gooseberry, starfruit, gooseberry fool, pineapple, a little bit of mango on the greener side. So amazingly delicious.
Me. Okay, cheers.
Not going to talk, but I'm impressed.
Oh my goodness.
So I just did talk. Oh my gosh, the aftertaste of this tea.
Wow.
Green grape.
Yeah, but I'm losing some of the high notes that I get in that one. It's very creamy.
But you're gaining a little bit of creaminess, thickness, and a touch of sweetness again.
It's true.
So the theme seems to continue. Junie thickens slightly, cremifies the tea a little bit, and adds a little sweetness, but you do get a little bit of the crystal quality reduced.
Isn't it interesting that it was colder than the porcelain one? Was it colder or was that just me?
Maybe it was sitting. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. And
amazing.
I can't work out if I had a longer aftertaste or because obviously we're tasting side by side.
I really like that. I'm very impressed.
So basically oolongs
Oolongs in that work.
You'd do it in that.
Yeah. If you want your soursop to have a little bit more of a custard apple creaminess to it, then Junie ain't bad. Junie ain't bad. So we're doing a Junie comparison, porcelain versus Junie.
Yeah.
This is our last one. We're going to be then doing the Q&A, and then we are going to be onto our last segment, and then the giveaways begin. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, it's not called Soursop, it's called Soursop, this tea, but there is a fruit called Soursop.
Is it?
Yeah,
What does
so
it look like?
I don't know.
Okay.
Okay, so back to questions. Anyone have any questions? I can now focus on the chat room, and I will try to answer the questions. It's really annoying that this little twidget didn't work because I could pick out questions, but annoying. I will just quickly check the subscriber count. It is now at 912, 914, I should say. Merci beaucoup, tout le monde. Merci, merci, merci. Okay. Where are we? Here we are. All right, chat room, peeps. Let's go.
Let's go.
Soursop looks like a giant raspberry. Okay, good to know. De rien, merci, merci, de rien.
I forgot to answer. It is a Camjove. Someone asked that earlier.
Big up the Camjove. I really wish that they would get their stuff like CE marked so we could sell.
Can you not sell it now?
I think it's not. They're not doing the electronic
Okay.
marks. Okay. Well, this is too fast. Too fast. Frustrating me. Okay. Going to a different view. Going to a different view. Okay. Georgian teas, what do I think about them? Like them. I think that in about 3 or 4 years, as the plants really start to develop a bit more character and age, it's going to be a country to really look out for. I love the fact that they are, reclaiming land. It's great. What's your current favorite tea? Current favorite tea?
I'm like, Soursop in my head.
Soursop is definitely up there.
It's up there. But one that's not released yet.
What is it? Whisper.
Yeah, you know that
A
one.
new ripe tea. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah.
That one, yeah. For me, I've been drinking a lot of breezy since the
Bohemian.
tasting, but that's only for the past couple of days. Breezy
Yeah.
Bohemian, I'll say that is currently like on my radar as the best tea that I'm drinking right now.
I think Adrian tried it last week when I brought it in.
Oh, really? You tried it before me? How rude. That's so rude.
Was it that one? Or am I thinking of a different one?
Are we tea drunk already? Yeah, getting there. That Dram Alchemist definitely got us quite lifted. Will the Spotted Old Dwenny come back? We've got one coming, which is not the same thing, but is there. I'm going to allow duck shit is the shit. Please, more Atlas Tapestry. Listen, Atlas Tapestry was the biggest mission to produce. And people are writing to me going, you got to make another one. You got to make another one. I'm like, you know how hard that was to do.
Yes.
Finding
It's
the
long.
tea, getting it like bundled in and smuggled into Yunnan, getting it ripened with the kombucha, and then getting it rested, getting it pressed, bringing it here. It was an epic. So yes, I'm interested. I do love it, but man, it's a lot of work.
I'm confused. Has this in here? Does it become more sour like with this infusion? Because I'm like, I feel like I'm losing the plot.
When are you smuggling George to Yunnan? George, man, stop. George, I'm going to nightbot you. Yeah, that's become more sour.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Weird.
Man, clay is so weird. Snow Listener 2, how to find it. There's no twos for raw pu'ers. It's only singular.
It would be fun to go into China with George.
Oh my God. But that
probably
aftertaste,
meet Vincent there as well. What
the aftertaste of the Junie
Yes.
is
Yes.
winner. I love that.
Yes.
Compared to this one?
It tastes again like a different tea, and I'm quite enjoying doing this. I feel like
You feel like one of
Like
those
a
people
ni-
smoking
yeah.
cigarettes.
1930s style.
Okay, let's keep going. What about selling Boveda packs? I wrote to them. They never wrote back. Rude. Unbelievably rude. A lot of people say, why don't you do a collab with this? Or why don't you, I try. I try.
Tries. He really does.
Rum, whiskey, barrel stored tea. Finding good barrels, good casks is not the cheapest thing. And I'm interested, but I want like a good cask. I don't want no sort of
He don't want no mediocre
nifty
thing. He
I
wants
want
like
no-
the real deal.
I'm interested in actually buying some whiskey casks. I've been looking.
Not joking.
I'm looking. I love Yangushu. Is it common to drink uncaked pu'er? No, that's pretty much... it's common amongst the farmers in Yunnan. That's why we wanted to do it as an homage to them.
Yeah, they loved it.
Have you tried that Swiss green tea that's being grown near Ascona? No, I have never tried that tea. Happy to sample it. If anybody wants to send a sample, I could do a little review. Who knows? We could do it in one of the live sessions. Would you encourage playing with your brewing or following direct instructions? Always play. Play.
That's the fun bit.
Yeah. Love the teacup holder wooden stick. Yep. Any concerns over tea from China, soil pollution, and Japan,
that question-
Fukushima?
Always pops up sometimes.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Short answer is China is massive, and China produces an insane amount of teas. And so you're going to get high quality, low quality, medium quality, and every quality from pinnacle to and you're going to have all sorts of soil from highly polluted, heavy metal laden soils all the way to the most pristine soils that you can ever imagine. So I'm not worried about it because I know where we source our teas from. And that's why I'm confident with our teas. Japan, I'm not worried about Fukushima because we have tested for many years. All of the radiation tests come back 0. And so we've stopped testing because there's no point in just paying for tests when you just already know the result. Yeah, so not really worried. Have you tried Tregothnan tea? We did try Tregothnan Cornwall tea once, I think.
I can't remember. Can you pass me the pu'er?
You just want to go dram, don't you?
Yes,
You want to
please.
hit that dram.
Thank you.
Have you tried making kombucha? Yes, we've made kombucha
Oh,
and we've
yes.
loved it. But, we've stopped recently.
Yeah.
Heavy metal soils add a nice minerality. Yeah, sure. Not so good for your liver, but all right.
I wouldn't have it.
Let's see. Do you use tea when cooking? Occasionally, sometimes. We do a lot of some experiments. Have you tried Korean Jeju tea? Yes, I'm still on the lookout for Korean tea. I always find it a little bit overpriced for what it is. Would you ever stock any traditional Japanese herbals such as bata cha and black soybean tea? I don't know if I've tried those. I'm always interested. You know me, always interested. Do you ship to Oman? Yes, we do. I'm going to say it again. Tea art book.
I'm working on it.
We started working on it, and then we sort of got a bit worried about it because we thought, are we putting effort into a book that only 3 people are going to buy? So let us know. Would you buy a tea art book of like? So what we're thinking is we're thinking of all of the covers plus some sort of sketches of work in progresses, etc., in high quality print, because these are wrappers, they're not the highest quality. You can't get like the same as you could get printed on like proper paper. We want to do it like really nice. Plus we would probably do a little bit of storytelling about how the cover came about, our thinking about it. So sort of like, a little journal sort of side of it. Again, like a few sort of preliminary sketches of how it all started. We wanted to make it like a really nice sort of hardback, nice like art book.
Yeah.
But then we started to look at the prices and went, ooh, this is going to get expensive if we want to do it really nicely, properly bound, etc. And then we thought, are we just like, are our heads too big collectively? And we're going to go, this is amazing. Look, we've released this book and like 7 people buy it. And then we're just sitting on like a load of books. I think the minimum you have to print is something like 200 or something.
Oh, really?
And I'm just like, oh my God.
Yeah,
We
I
could
don't
just
think
be
this is gonna
sinking
happen.
a lot of money into something.
Yeah.
So, I'm sort of a bit,
Would be cool, but let's be realistic.
yeah, I don't know how expensive it would be. I'm guessing that it would be definitely close to sort of, this is a really wild guess, but I'm sort of guessing it'll be around sort of £60 or something.
Yeah.
Like something like
We
that.
do a hardback and
I don't know.
yeah.
If it's too much, I think so we backed off basically. And we thought, is it something that we really want to do? So yeah, polling out there. In fact, I'll do a poll.
I mean, at the end of the day, I do enjoy just creating new artwork. So even if there's no book, that's all right. But as an art student person, I used to be a student, is it would be quite amazing. If you're like, oh, I got an art book done from my work.
Polls out there. I'm interested to hear your thoughts. Obviously, we're not committing you to it. If you say yes, you will buy it. But we'll see. All right. So
It's delicious with that. I'm really into the clay.
look,
Soursop.
Celine's art makes Mei Leaf, apparently.
Oh no. That's
What?
very sweet though.
Do you want to watch her go red? Just send her more compliments. Go on. We can
Don't do it.
increase the redness factor.
I don't want to increase the redness
Oh,
factor.
look, it's happening.
This is my terrible.
She has the most
teenage-
endearing blush reflex. It is incredible. I love it so much.
Not when you're at school and everyone else is plain white and you're just this tomato on the photo school
I love
picture.
tomatoes.
You do love tomatoes.
I like this one more than that one.
Wait, which one? This one more than which one?
I like the clay
Yeah.
more than the porcelain.
Yeah, no, I agree.
It's got richer
It's richer.
finish.
Yeah.
It's got a more tropical finish.
And it doesn't
So,
lose any of the I thought it was gonna lose the sourness for
so
some
do I.
reason, but it's not.
Junie, winning pot.
Here,
Very, very,
should-
very happy with
should-
this.
Should we put this in it? This is the next one.
No, now we're just brewing up.
Ah.
Now we're just
Okay.
drinking. Oh, we can put it all in there if you want. All right, so we are 1 hour and 10 minutes into this session. We've still got 405
1 hour and 10
people
minutes?
watching. Yeah. No.
No.
Damn. 1 hour 40 minutes. All right.
I was like,
okay.
my goodness, my maths is terrible.
All right, so we're going to do the new poll, and we are going to move on to our last little segment here.
Oh,
we
that
need to
one.
rinse this because
Oh my
that
goodness.
is stinky.
I mean, I know we're close to ending, but I'm bursting.
Okay, you go. Go. No
Are
problem.
you gonna be okay?
I think I can do this without you. I think I have spoken to the camera a few times before.
Stay safe.
Stay safe. Yeah, exactly. Great. You're gonna go. They're gonna think that the studio's empty, and then boom, they're gonna bundle in.
Just get ready with your gushu.
I get ready with the goose show. I got the frog. Anyway. So you guys have done very well with the questions so far. So we want to do a clean sweep, don't we? We want to make sure that you have a chance to win this beautiful little bubba here. Let me just get the chat room up. You can see it's just going crazy. I'm so thankful. While Selena's on the toilet, let me just say I am super thankful for everybody out there. It's been a killer few weeks because of the postal issues. To be honest with you, ever since Brexit, it's been a bit mental. And the love and support that we get from everybody out there. I know that the team, like Nola, Yasmin, Annie, again, we're just so thankful for each and every one of you out there. So, I just can't say it enough. We're continually blown away. And to give 1 day's notice and for like 400 people of you to rock up and share tea with us is just, it's pretty special. It's pretty special. Right. So for the next part of this, we're going to try this. I haven't tried it before. This is a Chagao. So Chagao is a tea paste. A tea paste that is very traditional. So and impossible to open. It's very traditional. It's basically it's a ripe pu'er. I think this is a ripe pu'er, but it's been made since the Tang Dynasty when they weren't making ripe pu'er. But it's basically like a tea lozenge. And Chagao is essentially concentrated tea. So convenient. You can just stick it on your mouth and you can just let it dissolve. In fact, I'll try that a bit later. And yeah, we're just gonna see how this one tastes because I've tasted quite a few and they're usually pretty good, I have to say. Oh, there's tea in here. There's some dram while we're waiting. So this needs rinsing. Have you tried Chagao before? Let me know your thoughts on Chagao. As I said, it's very traditional. If you've seen the video that we did at Kew Gardens, you'll see that they had Chagao. I can't remember when it was dating back from, but it was old. So around the time before you come back, can you put some water in here?
Yeah.
I think it comes. Oh, really? I think it's from.
She's watching.
I think it's from the Tang Dynasty. So we're going to put that in there, and we're just going to see what it's like. And then I'm going to ask you this final question, and then we're going to be doing the giveaway. So yes, Chagao. You've had Hagao, but that's not quite the same thing. Yep, no, that's not it.
I love Hagao. So yummy.
Should we do a live session with food? That could get messy, couldn't it?
You just watch me eat, basically.
Yeah, well, Here, there's your soursop, and here is some dram.
I'll go for the dram.
So now I need to write this final question to everybody out there.
Do you know what question you're gonna?
Yeah, I got myself prepared, man. How do they make it? I'm not quite sure, but it's not. There's no glue in it. It literally is like I think that they just boil it down and boil it down and boil it down until it becomes a sticky paste. You can try it.
Oh, Chagao. Smells alright. Smells quite medicinal.
I'm gonna put it on my tongue and see what happens.
Oh, you are hard.
It's got like a little seal on it.
It's quite pretty.
Look, it's quite.
Smells a bit like ginseng.
Focus, son.
Or black licorice and ginseng.
I love this camera. I swear, if this got nicked, I would cry. Okay. Immediately. No, how
Yeah, I just had a little drop. I'm like, this is strong stuff. Not so in a good way, but
Oh my god.
is it super bitter?
It's like a bitter black licorice, but like super bitter. Oh no.
It looks like a black licorice as well.
No. That's like literally just zapped all my taste buds. Ah.
He's like, here you go. You
Ah.
have this now.
Ah.
You're a bit mad. Why would you put it in your mouth? What does it taste like, actually? Double
Try.
dropping. No, as in,
Just try.
I'm saying...
Come on, just try.
I'm saying this after this.
It tastes amazing.
Look at your fingers. Look how dark it is. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's like
Muttley laugh. Okay.
almost like an ashtray. I mean,
Oh no.
no, but the bitterness of it,
That's a
it's
bit
like...
rude. It's not like an ashtray.
I'm just going to brew it, thanks. I don't want to lick that again.
63 people said yes to the tea book, but 63 people basically means like, you know, there's a lot of enthusiasm, but it's not. 63%. Is
Sorry,
it worth
what?
doing? 63% of people said yes to the
Oh, to the
tea
art
book.
book.
Yeah. 63.
That's quite
But they're saying
nice.
63, like they're saying it now while they're tea drunk, and then they look at it and then they see it's like 70 quid for a book. Nah, mate.
Nah, mate.
And then I'm sitting on all these books.
I'll just buy the tea and get the artwork.
Yeah, it's like whatever, man. I buy a t-shirt.
I mean, I get it. I would do the same, to be fair. Oh, it's stuck to the bottom. Yeah, it's okay ish.
Still in my mouth.
I think it's not gonna be so strong once it's brewed.
All right, the last question.
Is it meant to be ripe pour? What is this meant to be?
It's right. The last question is now up.
Yeah.
What's the difference between green and yellow tea? Tea push variety, season of picking, and it's gone. Man, why does it do
it's
that?
Finished.
Beep.
Beep, beep.
Moist storage, drying method.
I don't know if anyone's seeing this, how dark it is, but it's still that. It's still there.
This is a hard one.
Okay.
This is possibly
what's the
an
difference between green and yellow?
unfairly hard one. But let's see. Let's see what comes out of that one.
Ooh,
Okay.
that's not an easy one at all.
No. Looking at it now,
Oh,
that looks...
you're a bit mean.
Yeah. I am a bit mean. Okay.
At least you got like Google to just look it up.
Yeah, but Google's not going to give you that answer. It's going to be sent on some roundabout. Okay, Chagao is in the house, and we're going to drink this, and then we're going to do Q&A, and then we're going to do the giveaways. And we're going to have to see if these giveaways work. I'm not sure.
Still like a
Is
full
it still?
block.
Yeah, just keep on. Oh, so it's not so convenient.
No, it's not. It's longer than doing like
Yeah, see, that's the problem.
Gong Fu
Faux convenience.
4.
It seems like it's convenient, but actually, it ain't.
It ain't, man.
So yeah,
Still there. It's
So-
getting darker though.
Not
Should we
cool,
try
man.
it? Oh, wait.
Ooh, this last question's gonna be touch and go between moist storage and drying method. Okay, let's see what happens. I really hope you get it, because this pot.
Oh, man.
I think we have used this pot once.
Have we?
Yeah, but you know,
Let me see.
it's basically new, and you know it had good tea in it.
Are you sure? It doesn't look like it.
I'm pretty sure we must have used it once.
Smells pretty fresh.
If it's either new or it's been used once, okay, but it would have had a really good dansong tea in it,
Yeah.
you know.
We
so
don't go for samples.
if anything, think of it slightly
in
seasoned.
teapot.
You know, that's how you should think of it.
I love this smell of like clean clay, you know. There's no like hardcore smells.
Yeah. Dram Alchemist saved your Chagao mouth.
Although I had to say, I think it was okay afterwards once. That licking it is not a good idea.
Oh, it's here.
Licking it is not a good idea. But I think it's less strong probably when when you taste it.
But it takes ages to dissolve.
It's still going.
See, it's pointless. What is the point? I guess the only point is that you can carry around tea like easily without you like having,
Yeah.
you know, to worry about damaging leaves. But then a cake is pretty good.
So what do? They grind it up and then press it?
No, I think they literally make the tea and then they just boil the tea down and down and down and down until it becomes like a sticky, fudgy paste, and then they
I
compress
see.
it.
But don't you lose stuff by heating it and stuff?
We shall find out. It would be nice to taste the actual leaf versus
Yeah.
the Chagao, but
True.
we shall see.
Is it usually high quality tea when they do this? Still going. Okay, should we just taste
I
it?
don't think it is, but let's see. Chagao me.
Dramy is yummy. Dramy is dreamy. Cheers. You know what? It's not bitter. Like picking that. It's all right. There's just not much aftertaste to it. I think it's very clean.
Yeah.
So clean that you don't really have
clean?
much left.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's got a clean aftertaste. But the taste itself is... I'll tell you what pops into my head.
Okay. Wow.
You know, in the inside of a dime bar,
Yeah, love that.
those almond caramels.
Yes.
But if you take the almond caramel without the chocolate,
Okay.
and the image I have is almond caramels slotted in between somebody's toes.
Why?
But that's what I take. That's what I see in my head when I drink this.
I mean, I do get it.
It's got a sweaty foot
That's
note
a bit harsh,
in it.
though. I think that's
No,
a bit harsh.
There's some sweaty foot note.
Oh my goodness. I'm trying not to think of that. It's very gross sounding. But I think it's... I get a bit of licorice sweetness afterwards. After the toe thing. I don't know. I mean, for me, it's just not like that very characterful. It's a bit one-dimensional.
Yeah.
You get a bit of licorice sweetness.
There's some Chinese herbal.
Long aftertaste.
There's some Chinese herbal note in there as well.
Yeah, but I can't really work out. It's like a very diluted Chinese herbal taste.
Yeah.
But
a
with
lot
like
of-
one of those cheapish ripe puer. That taste of a cheapish ripe puer. That's like, oh, it's a bit earthy. Yeah.
I still get feet. I still get feet.
I don't want to think of feet.
It's not about wanting to think of feet. I just think of feet. I'm not talking about like some gross athlete's foot feet. I'm not talking about some gnarly. I'm just talking about a foot that's been walked on for the whole day, and you take your socks off, and it's like
That's smelly.
it's not. No, it's not like putrid. It's not like even that funky or cheesy. It's just footy.
It's just footy.
It's just a bit footy.
That's gonna be the quote of the night.
Have you tasted between toes? That's between me and my wife. She would hate that. She would absolutely hate
No.
that. She'd be like,
Sorry,
gross.
I'm not even gonna entertain that idea.
Yeah. No, definitely a bit of foot in there. There's definitely some foot.
I definitely prefer the Soursop over this.
This is not particularly nice. And I'm a bit sad that this is ending our session. We're going to have to just go back to a bit of drammy.
And it's still there.
Yeah, and it's still there for extra, it's for extra foot fetish
Foot
power. Okay. Something's gone to my head. Right.
What are we on now? I've lost track of what we're doing.
We're finishing the footy tea. We're going to go back to drinking the dram, the
Yeah.
drammy boy. We're going to do Q&A. Then we're going to see if the poll lets them win the pot.
Oh, please. Jeez, that would
And
be so cool.
then
Okay.
we're going to do the giveaways. And then we're going to bid adieu to everybody.
I've got a question for you.
Go on, hit me.
Do you prefer
Yes.
this tea or
No.
the spunky tea?
Oh, El Spunkerino. I prefer the spunk.
Really?
Yeah. Because it had 3 infusions in there that were actually good.
When?
There were a few infusions that were good. Yeah, this is leaving me
Interesting.
with like a
More for tea?
a greasy quality in the mouth. It's greasy.
Ah, lovely.
Greasy feet. Ow!
Oh, sorry. Oh, that must have hurt. That was 100 degrees.
Raucous, man.
Oh, so
It's greasy. It's a greasy feet tea. I'm not into that Chagao. Sorry to the supplier who sent it.
Are you gonna send that one to peeps?
Yeah. If you win the competition, you will get to try greasy feet tea.
That should be interesting.
There you go.
You might love it.
Tea spunk drunk. Yeah. Was this an expensive tea? No, it's not going to be expensive. It's not going to be expensive.
I see. I'm not the only one thinking of that question. This was thinking at Lao Ban Zhang.
There you
Think
go.
alike. We think
Okay,
alike.
so we're going to do a Q&A. The Q&A begins now, and then we're going to see about the poll. Let me
Yeah.
just check the poll quickly. Drying method is currently in the lead. Moist storage is picking up behind, and tea bush variety and season of picking are way, way down. Okay, here we go. Question:
true.
will the J Star 7 samplers be back in stock? Probably, yes. We'll try and get some more made up. Hi, I tested the effect of a gifted pot with a young, poor, overbrewed Gaiwan. It seems to me that the clay makes the tea even more hostile. And I've lost it. You see? You see? This is why I want that Twidget software, and it didn't work. Sometimes clays are not good. In fact, oftentimes clays are not good.
Yeah.
And
It's true.
we have sampled many clays where it's made the tea undrinkable.
Yeah, I mean, there are
Where
some
you're just
places
like,
where you're
this
just
is
like,
just, and it looks good, the clay looks good, everything looks good, and then you put the tea in and you're like,
what? Yeah, like, that's not the tea I like.
but it's so bitter and so harsh
Yeah.
and so horrible. And
Yeah.
you're like, what happened? What happened to this tea? So it really goes to demonstrate that the quality of the clay is fundamental.
100%. Yeah. Really messes up your tea, man.
Blissful.
It's not worth it.
What is the benefit of silver for brewing? Silver gives a very clean taste. It has very good heat retention, so you can brew hard. It has good clarity. I'm not convinced that it does that much to the tea in terms of softening or anything like that. And it's very, very expensive. Do you have any experience with the Chinese herb ephedra, ma huang? I've used it, but I'm afraid of pursuing it due to... See? This annoying system. But I'm
Sorry.
afraid of pursuing it use due to possible negative effects on the cardiovascular system. Yes, ma huang, be careful with it. It certainly is something like all Chinese herbs that you need to respect. It's best if you are, taking it with advice from a herbalist of some sort. But it does obviously get quite a lot of attention, ephedra, because of ephedrine. So yeah, ephedra, ma huang. It's a potent herb, like a lot of herbs. They are potent. They're Chinese herbs or Western herbs. They have potency. I don't like it when people go, "Oh, it's safe to have because it's natural." It's like,
Don't know how you're gonna
how does
brew
that
it.
work?
Yeah.
There's plenty of natural things out there that will poison you. But
It's true.
the difference between poison and therapy is usually dose and experience in general. Let's see what else. I'm just picking stuff out there.
Drama like
Jiao Gulan, we sell it, we love it. Amachizuru is what it's called on the website, which is the Japanese name for it. Absolutely love that tea. Drink it loads. Have drunk it for years. Amazing Tisan.
Love it.
Celine, thanks for putting a Gaiwan in my hands for the first time.
Oh, cool.
There you go. Is there a tea that you really grown outside of traditional tea? Or is there a tea that you really like grown outside of traditional tea countries?
Took a while to listen. Like,
there was
getting
there was
question.
that black tea Kinettles Gold. That's grown in Scotland that I
Oh
really liked.
yes, true.
That one's the one that pops up in my mind.
That's true.
Thoughts about Japanese black teas? I like them. We stock them. I think we've still got a Samiya Black
Yeah.
in there. In general, I find that they are good, sometimes great. However, a lot of them I find are a bit too
Bitter.
brisk.
Bitter.
Yeah, brisk or bitter, but like brisk and sort of maybe are drawing a little bit more from the Indian subcontinent style of producing.
Yeah.
But when we find good ones, we buy them in because we do really
Yeah,
like
because
them.
then they get really fruity. Like the good ones are, nicely on the red fruit notes, which,
Yeah.
it's good.
Gregor says, which teas are favorite teas to blend with each other? We usually like to blend teas with tisanes, don't we?
Yeah.
Like rose and ripe pu'er, or
true.
like
Aged tangerine and ripe pu'er.
aged
and-
tangerine ripe pu'er, or like a green oolong with like lemongrass and things like that.
Yeah.
They tend to be what we do, but we do double drop sessions from time to time as well. We were thinking of doing a double drop tonight. Maybe we'll do another one next time.
It's fun though. I would quite like to get a double drop done on me, although I would be terrible. But oh no, I know you'd go a bit hardcore and go, if you don't get it, Celine, then they lose a giveaway, isn't it?
No,
You're gonna
not
do something like that.
necessarily. Not necessarily. Ben Moore, is Purple Bud a white or a pu'er? The eternal question.
Yeah.
I classify it as a white.
Really?
Is it on the website as a pu'er?
It says a white, and I get confused because I always go to the pu'er section.
Yeah, like we used to classify it as a pu'er because it comes from the same trees, from the same area, etc. But if we're strictly following processing, I classify it as a white tea because it's the processing is simply a drying process rather than any sort of frying and rolling and sun drying process. I mean, it's the frying and rolling side that would make it into a pu'er to me. So I classify it as a white tea.
Right.
But yeah, I see why people don't. How does it feel to be tea drunk? Can any tea actually work?
Oh yeah.
You know what? It depends on the person, but you find a good tea and it will get you there for sure.
But generally, raw pu'ers are the ones that either raw pu'er or an aged white tends to like tip people over the edge.
Yeah, they tend
is
to be
what
the
I've
ones.
seen.
Debbie, can you make a video for pregnant and breastfeeding women? I've done that already. You can go and search. I think just type in, is tea drinking safe when pregnant or something? And we talk about caffeine and stuff. I mean, it's pretty up to date. Maybe it needs an update, but it's quite old, but it's still, I think that the information is still valid.
Yeah.
Why did we make the last poll so evil, Matthew? Because,
Yes, so
this is what we're working on. You might have to go out.
Coming.
Ayana woke up.
Coming.
So it's just you and me. This was always a chance that this would happen. So yeah, this is why we made it so tough. Do you get samples from Vietnam and Laos? Yes, more from Laos, less from Vietnam, but it does happen, and we taste those. Craziest, most potent pu'er you ever had? Oh man, we've done so many, but I think the Lao Ban Jang that made me see pink is still up there with one of my most memorable moments. Sakura Kyushu coming back, I'm not quite sure, can't recall. The Japanese Tokonami masters, I have to say that it's sort of sad because a lot of them are retiring, and I don't see that there's a lot of youth coming in, and so I worry about the sort of supply of those really beautiful Kyushus. What do I think about Kenyan tea? The truth is I haven't drunk a lot of it, so it wouldn't be fair for me to make too many judgments, but I've never been that impressed, and I find that the purple tea is tastes a bit light and sort of not fake, but sort of crafted. It feels like a bit gimmicky. It tastes a bit gimmicky to me. It reminds me a little bit of the Zhejuan variety in Yunnan. When it first came out, it was a bit like, what's the point of this? Yeah, it makes purpley pink liquid, but like apart from that, is there any point? And then they started to develop it, and we've found ways, the ripened teas, Bling Rock and stuff, it works. But you've got to sort of like, I like it when it's ripened. Are golden kettles a thing? Not that I'm aware of. I know a lot of people use the tetsubin and the cast iron kettles. Do you have a small Gong Fu cha set with tray for a single person? Yes, we've got the Gong Fu satellites, which is here. And we've got the Gong Fu vessel. So look up those. Gong Fu satellite, Gong Fu vessel. Those are for smaller sessions. Whew. Which tea pet would you love to have? We're trying to think of different animals. We started to buy in clay, and we were doing our own little crafting things, thinking we could do our own models. But I'm not really a sculptor. I've discovered I can only make weird ass stuff that just looks abstract and mental. And I thought no one's gonna want this on their tea set, on their chashi. Okay, alpacas. Yeah, we love the alpacas. Okay, so let's go and see what's happening with this poll. I'm going to stop with the quick Q&A. I am losing it here. Let's just clear up. So the poll. What is the difference between green and yellow? And I do think that this is a bit of a tricky question, because the two answers that are popular here, moist storage and drying method, they sort of, in a way, they overlap a little bit. So I should have probably questioned it a little bit better. For me, the answer is moist storage, because moist storage is the key process that doesn't happen with green tea, but does happen with yellow tea. They take the tea leaves whilst they're still moist, whilst they're still warm, and they keep them locked up or like in an enclosed area to sort of breathe their own moisture. So the moisture comes out and it gets reabsorbed. And so you have this reabsorbing of its own essence, and that softens the tea, it leaches out some of the greenness and turns it more yellowed. And so that is the answer. Moist storage is the answer. However, I do recognize that some people might have felt that that's a bit confusing, because it sort of is part of the drying method. And so, because I feel like you deserve a reward, I will say that that question was probably not well formulated. And so we will include this beautiful handmade, fully handmade pot into the prize draw. Let me just make sure this is all pulled up here. Close up on that. It's not technically drying, okay? Because what they do is there's different methods for different places. But what they do is, after the frying, after the tea has rested a little bit, they will then like wrap it up, and they'll keep it in a moist environment, right? And that sort of moist storage is there, and that basically, let me just double check. What did I write? Yeah, moist storage. Yeah, they keep it in that moist storage. So it's not allowing it to dry is essentially, what's happening there. So I think that the question is badly formulated. We should have done something else, but it really technically is moist storage, in my opinion. Anyway, doesn't matter. We've got all three. So one person is going to be winning all of the teas that we've tasted today, including the greasy Fiti tea. And you're welcome. And then another person is going to win an unreleased Mei Leaf tea. And then the final winner is going to be winning a fully handmade Chagao clay pot. So now this is when things get a little bit technical, because I need to see whether or not this is going to work. So I'm going to show you Nightbot here. Let's see. How do I do this? I'm going to show you this so you can see what I'm looking at. Hello? You can see a black screen. Can you see that? That's Nightbot. Nightbot is this annoying software which is showing all of the chat rooms, right? Now, I can search for a keyword here because before we were doing this thing where, you know, we had the, you had to just say a word and then we had to like stop the chat and try to throw some dice, and that was causing a lot of problems. So let's say I put in the keyword here of moist, which sounds very weird. And then I roll it. Does this work? Yeah, you see, Nightbot, you're messing with me. Why isn't that working? Ay. Surely somebody's written the word moist in the chat room at some point. Damn it, man. No, don't start just writing moist. You are too much. All of you out there. Oh yeah, okay. Now it does win. Now Tudor, this was just a test. This was just a test. Okay, so now then, I'm gonna hide this from you and see if this works. And if it doesn't work, then we're just gonna revert back to the old school method, even though Celine is not here. Right, so you're not gonna see that. So here we go. Moist, don't stop writing moist. Stop writing moist, moon, yishi. Stop it. People, calm yourself. So this is for winning all the teas that we tasted tonight. And I'm going to ask you a question. And the question is, which village... Guess who's back? Which village does the wild resin lapsang come from? Which village does the wild resin lapsang come from? So now I'm just gonna and what I'm looking for those of you is 2 words. So don't combine them. 2 words. Don't put village at the end. Just 2 words. If you know it, you know it, right? And I'm gonna search for a winner.
What's happening?
We're doing the giveaways.
Okay, cool.
All right, so here we go. The answer, pretty obviously, is Tongmu. And we are rolling it right now. And I will show you who the winner is. So you can stop writing Tongmu now.
We're like,
You can stop writing Tongmu now. Here we go. The winner is Horror. Horror. Okay, so that's the winner.
Should I write it?
No, I think we've got it recorded here, so it's fine. So this person, please write to us via our website. Go to our website, go to the Contact Us page, and just say, I am Horror. And we will confirm it's you, and you will win every single tea that we have tasted tonight, a nice chunk of each. All right, now I'm taking this away, and we're going to go to the second prize. The second prize is a big chunk of an no, capitals don't matter. Capitals don't matter. We are going to be giving a big chunk of an unreleased tea. Big chunk of unreleased tea. Okay, everybody. Question.
Tell me.
Which type of clay is this? Which type of clay is this? I'm keeping it easy.
Oh, yeah, that is...
Which type of clay is that one there? I'm going to wait for some of the answers to come in. And now I'm going to Nightbot. Give you a little bit more of a chance.
Boom! It's so crazy how
I'm going to roll. Keep typing it in. Keep typing it in for your chance to win. More entries, more chance to win. You get in it to win it. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and we are rolling. Peter Ulok. Peter Ulok. I will show you so you know I'm not lying to you people. Peter Ulok. There you go.
what was that one? Unreleased.
This is an unreleased tea. You know what? I feel like it's not fair. We should be giving more.
I knew it.
So
Couldn't help yourself, could you?
So what I'm going to do, before we do the grand prize winner, I'm going to pick 2 more people to win all of the teas. Not the unreleased. 2 more people to win all of the teas that we've tasted.
Oh, not the
No,
unreleased.
the unreleased goes to Peter.
Okay.
I'm not going to give away lots of unreleased tea. But 2 more people. Stop writing Junie, everybody. It's over.
Still do it.
That one's over. Question's over. So 2 more people, which I don't have questions for. So let's just go with this. The next question, again, for people who are going to win every single tea. What is this called? What are these horrible tablets of cheesy feetiness called?
Gross.
I didn't know cheesy. They're not cheesy. Greasy.
Yeah.
Greasy feet.
Not
Again,
cheesy, just greasy.
separate it. So 2 words. Don't combine it. All right. Answers are coming in.
Oh, people are doing good, you know.
People
You're
are
keeping
smart,
track
man.
of what this little
People
one
are
is
smart.
saying. Yeah.
Okay, we're rolling in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Booyah! Lol, what? Lol, what? Lol, what? I will again show everybody out there so you can
Lol.
see your name up in lights. Lol, what? You've won every single tea that that we drink today, and we're going to do one more.
What is that for the teas?
Again for the teas, but
Okay.
I don't have a question. I don't have a question.
How
question.
about-
Okay.
Which did Don prefer out of this?
No, it's too complicated. Okay, we drank one raw pu'er. One raw pu'er tonight. We drank one raw pu'er. Name the pu'er. One raw pu'er. Which one is the pu'er? That's the question.
Oh, so much sweetness in this tea. I'm not gonna say.
Which tea did we drink
Boom, boom,
when we were
boom.
testing out that Junie?
Boom,
Which
boom, boom.
which tea did we drink?
So you just type it in and then it just selects from all the
I
names
know.
that.
See, this
that's really
saves
cool.
on this whole like nonsense of. Not that it was nonsense.
No,
It was
I'm
fun.
Sure, it was fun.
Okay, I'm rolling in
More accurate.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Booyah! Charlie Ponsac.
Cool. Well
Charlie
done.
Ponsac, you have won every single tea that we've tasted this year in this
Whoa.
session. Make sure that you write to us via the website saying, my name is Charlie Ponsac and I won this. Tell us what you won so that we remember. And don't make it up because we will check. And then we will reach out to you and arrange your prize. Okay. Don't get angry, Tonka. It's all right.
Oh,
Don't get angry. It's cool. This is not
I feel
meant
like
to make
you've
people
been
angry.
here every Mei Leaf Sessions because I remember that name.
The game is rigged. George, you would listen.
George. George.
Yeah, we're gonna put are we putting a limits on Mei Leaf staff? No, we'll let you
No.
win. We'll let you win. Oh, look at how the managers. No. Okay. Finally, moist. Stop typing in moist. Why is everyone still typing in moist? It was just an example. Don't type in moist. Okay, I'm not going to do this
Because I
competition.
know how much you
unless-
love that word.
Stop it, man.
Clearly.
What's the moist? Everyone loves a bit of moist, huh? Everyone loves moist. The word that keeps on giving. All right.
You guys are hilarious.
You're nuts. You're more tea drunk than us. All right, here we go. Serious time. If you want this pot, you better get your game face going, right?
How do they get this pot?
By answering this question.
Hey.
Here's the question, everybody.
Wait, so that means they had the last question right? The last poll right?
No, but I gave it to them because I thought that the question was a bit dodgy.
Oh, lucky.
Anyway, here we go. The last question is this. I mentioned that we're releasing a tea. It's already out. And we're releasing the video of it on Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
And I said that it comes from a particular mountain area.
Oh, yeah.
What is that area? What is that area? What is the mountain area that the new tea that we're releasing, the new pu'er tea that we're releasing comes from? And I'm going to move quick because everybody's going to be copying each other.
Yeah. Although, you know, they're going fast, so I think that they're knowing which one it is, not
Yeah,
just
but,
copycats.
Here we go. Booyah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh,
Okay.
Sarah. What?
Okay. Go reveal this one. You can stop now because the winner's been selected. And
Why
the winner,
did you say stop?
because I want to like it.
Oh, yeah.
You can do a drum roll if you want.
Oh.
The winner is Sarah Turner.
Whoop, whoop.
Sarah Turner, you are now in
lucky
possession
person.
of this gorgeous pot. Beauty. Fully handmade Chagao pot worth definitely over $150, possibly a bit more. You and your moists, you can...
You did well, man.
Well done to all the winners out there.
That is
Commiserations to the majority of you that didn't win something. You know, we just wanted to, make sure that we made it big and give a big giveaway. I don't know if it's always going to be. I don't know if it's always going to be a fully handmade pot, so don't expect that. But there you go, Sarah Turner. Shout out in the chat room if you're well, you're clearly there. Congratulations. Let us know that you are Sarah Turner. And for all of those people thinking, I could write an email and just say, I am Sarah Turner.
This is my address, send it.
You're right. You could do that. But we will try to check on you. We'll probably get Sarah Turner to write a comment as Sarah Turner on one of our videos. And we won't tell you which video. So if you create another account called Sarah Turner and then start to do some dodgy stuff, we'll find it.
I don't think they'll do that. Look how lovely they are. They're writing.
David's, I am Sarah Turner. We are Sarah Turner. All I'm saying is there's gonna be a check process. There is gonna be a check process.
Been drinking from the
All right, now I need to go and double check. What? Oh my God, has it been 2 hours and 20 minutes? So my idea that this was not going to be a long one was incorrect. Wildly incorrect. There are still 378 people. 397, 300. It changes all the time.
So bonus round didn't happen then?
Bonus round? What do you mean?
There was that bonus prize for
Oh, I forgot.
the 900, right?
The bonus prize for the 900.
You can thank me later, everybody.
Yes, you're right. An unreleased, a tea from my private collection, a PCT.
You got the last one.
Oh my God. Big up yourselves. Big up yourselves. We got a new one. We got one more giveaway.
Boom, boom.
What could the question be? What could the question be?
Oh my gosh, I just saw myself dancing. That's terrible.
Never watch yourself dance.
No, never do that.
All right, I'm going to do this. This is going to be the thing. All right, where's a scale? Where's do we have the bag of soursop?
Soursop. Yeah, over is that it over there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Be careful now.
This is going to be hard, people. I'm going to ask you to guess the weight of what I have in my hand of soursop.
Oh my goodness.
And it's two figures, so it's going to be whatever, 5.2, right? Don't do 5.2333, whatever. And so, you're going to have to type it in and work it out. And then we're going to measure it, and then we're going to find out.
Good luck, everybody.
This is a hard one.
That is a hard one.
Everyone's just typing.
Can you
figures.
put it in here so it's like a bit more...
All right.
Okay. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, so it's because in your hand, like how is he supposed
All
to
right,
see?
okay, calm yourself. All right, here we go.
Okay.
Here you go. Look at that. Check it out. What do you think? It's a ball roll do-long, so, it's going to be probably a bit heavier than you think. What do you think?
Goodness.
What do you think, everybody?
This is interesting, huh?
And we'll see if anybody gets the right answer. This is hard. Look at this.
Yeah, I'm looking at you going, what would I guess?
Yeah, what would you guess? Okay, so I'm taking that away. And now I'm going to measure this here. And no one can see it, right? In case there's some cheeky little people out there. This is the camera.
Somehow zooming in.
Okay, I now know the correct figure. And I'm going to type it in. And we're going to see if we have any winners.
If there's no winners, what do we do?
Then this game failed.
Oh my goodness.
And I don't know even if this bot allows numbers. So that's going to be interesting.
So in that way, it could fail.
Okay, here we go. We're going to roll it. 3, 2, 1. No one's got it.
Oh no!
No one's got it. Now, I'm not sure if that's because it doesn't have any numbers. Like, it doesn't allow numbers. So let me just try a number which I've seen. Yeah, it does allow numbers. Okay, so it does allow numbers. So.
That is crazy.
Still no one got it.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, some people are so close. Oh.
Still no one got it. This is going to be a long game. We have a winner. We have a winner.
Well done.
We have a winner.
You did it.
And the winner of a private collection tea is Alex Fronea. Alex Fronea.
Who did another guess afterwards.
Oh no, 7 point. No, that was not right.
No, I think it came after.
Hold on. No. That's no.
Isn't that the one that came after?
No. That didn't work. Sorry, Alex, but that didn't work. Let me just see. No, we still didn't have a winner.
But why did it pop up then?
We didn't have because it was going on a test one. Remember I said I need to check. Yeah. All right, Alex, listen, I'll give you some private collection tea anyway, all right?
I think that's better,
write to us, I'll give you some private collection tea. Man, I'm just giving it away.
But do you know who it was?
Now they know it's 10.7. You see? So it's this whole thing has failed. This whole thing has failed. But we did select the first person who wrote 10.7, which was Nikolay Matansky. So Nikolay Matansky, this was a bit of a kerfuffle, but we're going to do it that way. Or should I just do it? No, we just do it that way because they saw me typing it in. That was very rude. That was very, very rude.
How did they see it though?
They saw it because I was still on that screen and then I typed in 10.7 and they saw it and that's why everyone typed in 10.7. So it was going to be fastest trigger finger. Nikolai, I think we'll do that. Look, this is a mess, but clearly Nightbot works. We just need to figure out how to do. That was a bit of a rant because I didn't think about that subscriber one. Anyway, you are fast, people. You are very fast. Yeah. But Nikolai was one of the fastest. I don't know if he was the fastest, but he was one of the fastest. Recount. Listen, people.
We tried.
All right? It was a
game.
slight fail on our part. Yeah? It was a slight fail. We're foggy. What do you mean we're foggy?
Foggy.
Is the lens missed it up? Anyway.
Sozzies.
Sorry, everybody out there. The 10.7 will live on as everyone's going to be wanting a recount, rigged game, etc. Yeah. But, I can't control everything. And I can't start just giving away all my private collection to lots of people.
We've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 giveaways. Not bad.
Lens is moist. The lens is literally getting moist.
Really?
It's too humid in here.
It's all your moist writing.
Yeah, it's you and your moistiness.
The lens is like, I can't take this.
It doesn't look that moist to me. Yeah, we're going to have to live with it. I'm not going to stop. All right, people. It is now 2.5 hours. Come on. This was meant to be under 2 hours. But you know the score. The Mei Leaf Sessions, they always get a bit messy. So we want to say a big thank you to everybody who joined us live. If you're watching on replay, then try to join us live at the next one. I will try to give more notice in the next one so that we are really, so that we can give you some time to prep your schedule. As I said, this was more of a tester, but clearly it seems to work apart from, a few little glitches on our part. But, we've had a lot of tea, so...
We have an excuse.
I think you can forgive us. Loved it, as always.
Yeah.
Loved chatting with you. Thank you to the chat room massive. Yeah. All of you, it's so beautiful to reconnect and and have this live experience.
Have this fun with you guys.
Absolutely. Let us know your ideas for other lives. Yes. we want to change things up.
We want to
let us know what you would like to do. If you hear about some other bits of software that can do competitions better or anything, then sure, hit us up with those so that we can hopefully make this even more streamlined. And big love. Big love to each and all. Right, I'm going to pull up the end button.
Thank you all. Cheers. I hope you're all tea drunk like us right now.
Yeah. Good luck sleeping, everybody. I hope that you sleep well.
We'll all be in the same boat.
We're going to be buzzing for the whole night.
Yeah. But that's all right.
Yeah.
That's all right.
That's
It's part
okay.
of it.
That's okay. I don't know if I'm going to be getting up at 5 a.m. tomorrow. I very much doubt it. And I've got to shoot video tomorrow. So if in a video in a couple of weeks you see a lot of like dark eyes, then this is the reason why. But it was all worth it.
It's all worth it.
Big love. Big love. We salute you to every corner of the globe. Big love to the Teahead community. We love you lots, and we'll see you at the next one.
Sounds good.
Bye.
Bye.